Welcome, everybody, to the inaugural episode of the Critical Lens podcast, a podcast about all things film. Let's talk about some new releases that we've seen recently.
I saw Moana.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
you saw it this weekend. I saw Evil Dead Burn.
Oh, I saw that too. Don't worry. But
Yeah,
I saw Moana.
how was that? How was that?
Awful.
Yeah,
Pure, degrading dog water that Disney just decided to pump out for no reason. This was an embarrassment to the Moana name. It should have never been made. Why they're making a live action 10 years from the animated film is beyond me.
well, they've
But
made
but
well they've this isn't they didn't just go straight from the 2016 one right to now. Like they had how many Moana movies are there?
they had one sequel that was just a rehashing of an already worked in progress TV Disney Plus show that they repurposed to a movie. Now I haven't
Okay,
seen
yeah,
that.
that just came out like a couple years ago, right?
Yes, 2 years ago, and it made over $1 billion.
Okay,
So they thought
yeah, yeah,
Moana
yeah,
live
yeah, yeah,
action was a good idea. Let me
yeah.
tell you why it's not.
Okay,
Visually
go
poor.
ahead. You have the
Visually
floor.
poor. Animated
Yeah,
film is so much better. The
yeah.
songs sound
Doubt it,
worse.
but okay.
The visuals look like they're made by AI. The acting in this movie is so goddamn bad, dude.
Yeah,
When I tell you The Rock has never felt so stilted in my life, his wig,
that's impressive. He's turned in some stinkers.
that's one of the worst wigs I've ever seen, is the wig they put on him. It does
What's the rest
not
of the
look good at
cast?
all.
Because I really what who else is in the movie? Because I really only know The Rock.
I can't name a single other person in the movie because The Rock is the only big name.
Okay, okay, which is fine. Like I mean, it doesn't that's not a big deal. But
But
I haven't heard anything. Honestly, I didn't even realize that the movie was coming out until I heard you talking about it. Um, I didn't. I knew that it was coming out eventually, but I didn't know that it was coming out
oh,
this
it's
weekend.
out. It's out.
Yeah,
It's bad. It's real bad. The biggest problem is that it's devoid of creativity. It
yeah.
has
Well,
no it has no fun, it has no joy. It feels lifeless. It feels like it was made by a robot. That was just like,
yeah.
"Oh, we need to print money, make Moana live action. We don't know what the animators did to make it work, so let's just devoid it of all humor, joy and fun and let's just release that slop to the masses because that's what we wanted." I don't know if you've seen the original film from
I haven't seen any of
2016.
them. I've seen
Okay.
okay. I've seen so I have younger siblings, so like I've seen parts of like my little sister has watched Moana, and I know that like I've walked in like into the living room and she's like had it on, so I've seen parts of it, but I've never like sat down and watched it all the way through.
The original animated film is really, really fucking good.
Yeah,
And
and the Rocket like
The
the Rock
Rock
is
in
in
the
it, right?
animated film is awesome. It's
Yeah, I've
one of
seen
his
I've seen
best
clips of
roles.
yeah, well, again, not
I know, not
impressive,
a high
but
bar.
I
Credit
mean,
where credit's due.
I
People seem
remember
to really
liking the
like
animated
Moana.
ones.
Like people seem to really like the live action Moana. It got a good
Yeah.
cinema score. It's got good audience scores. I'm with the critics on this one. F this movie.
Yeah, I
Is
didn't
it a good movie now? Because Evil
yeah.
Dead Burn
Yeah.
also came out, and I don't
Yeah,
know
man.
about you, but I I needed to get the stink of Moana off of me. So being able to see Evil Dead Burn last Saturday night was perfect for me.
Raimi
Um,
Headsy Nate, man. Let's go. Best one of the best directors of all time. Best director of our generation.
well, he only produced it,
Well, he's not of
so
our generation, I guess, because
Sam Raimi
he started
produced
before
it.
my dad was
I'm
born,
so
but
happy that Evil Dead exists, and I don't know about you, but when I sat down for Evil Dead Burn, I was giddy because I love Evil Dead. I don't think there's
yeah.
a single bad Evil Dead movie, and there still isn't. This is
Okay.
brutal, dude. This
Listen.
movie is brutal
Yeah.
with a capital
This
B.
movie is great.
Evil Dead, bro. The brutality of it all. I've never seen Deadites so evil in
Yeah.
my life.
It's
I
so
had
good.
a
It's so good.
giant smile on my face.
This movie's so
This
good.
this is the most Evil Dead I think an Evil Dead movie has been.
Yeah, it's the most
The
Evil Dead that the Evil Dead has ever dead. That they've ever Evil
and
Dead.
and they did what the first one did, the original did. They had a couple comedic moments for a little bit of levity because
Right.
you're watching this family get brutally attacked, and then it just cuts to the grandmother going up the slow chair on the stairs, dude.
Yeah.
Or when she's like, "You want my, you gonna steal from me now?" It's like, what are you
Yep.
doing? Oh,
Yeah.
but the Deadites are cruel. Gore is great. Look,
It's
I'm gonna
so
finish
good.
it.
It looks good. I remember when we were when we were coming back from the movie, I was talking with Ty about how it looked, and he was kind of, I don't remember if he was complaining about how it looked or if he was just felt a little weird about how it looked, and about how like it was a little bit, I don't know, it was like very gray and black as opposed
Doesn't
to
bother
like,
me. Didn't bother me one bit.
yeah,
Worn
yeah,
down
which
house in the middle of nowhere. Gray. Perfect.
yeah, I mean it is set up and done pretty much just like every other Evil Dead film, and that is what I really love about this franchise is that like, I guess outside of Army of Darkness, all of them are just like, they're set in a cabin
One
in the
spot.
woods.
Yep. Cabin in the
Yeah, they're
woods
set
or
in
an
a cabin in
apartment
the woods,
complex
and
or
they're all pretty like the basic, you know, one line premise for the movie is basically the exact same for all of them.
don't
But
read the book. And
but
then they read the
but
book.
right, but the the way that they're able to still make every single one of them feel like quite a bit different from the last, like
Mhm.
with the old movies, the first one feels quite a bit different from the second one. Obviously, that could be partly due to, you know, like a bigger budget, right? The first
Yeah.
Evil Dead movie is Sam
Well, I
Raimi's
mean,
first feature
yeah.
length film. It's not
Yeah.
his first
But
film because they
also,
did that. Go ahead.
also in the first movie, a woman gets raped by a tree, and in the second movie, we get groovy. So, I mean,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
need a
yeah,
complete different,
yeah. One of them, I will. Yeah, one of them is slightly more comedic than the other.
slightly,
Right.
slightly, just a
Yeah.
little bit,
Right. Yeah.
slapping
Yeah.
himself with his own hand. But let's talk Evil Dead Burn a little more,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. Sick movie, dude. Okay, I
when
wanna I wanna ask you. Actually, well, let's talk about the movie a little bit before, because what I was going to ask was where it ranks in the franchise for you, but
yeah,
we can do that in a
we'll
minute.
get to that. We'll get to that another in a little bit. But
Yeah.
I do want to point something out. Um, I love the Evil Dead video game that came out a few years ago, the Asim horror game. It was
Okay.
awesome, and
I didn't know they
as
did that.
someone and the only thing Evil Dead thing I haven't watched is the Ash versus Evil Dead show, but I'm rectifying that in October because I need to. Because
Yeah,
I
I
need to
haven't
see
seen
that
it
show.
either. I
But
guess
as a
I
lover
I
of the
guess
game and a lover of this franchise, the Kandarian fucking dagger is on the map now.
yeah,
Holy! I knew the name was going to be dropped when they started talking about a weapon. When
right.
they said Kandarian dagger, I lost my marbles in that theater, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah. Yeah,
And
man.
it's such a small thing that someone would just look at me and be like, "You're stupid." It's the Kandarian goddamn dagger. That's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
That's a huge and the subverting of expectation. That you think it's gonna be this fancy looking thing, and it's the dumbest
And
looking dagger in the
yeah,
entire
yeah, yeah.
bunch.
Yeah. There is some good comedy about, or there is like, I think the best comedy moments in this movie with like from the whole like newer trilogy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like I think one thing that, there's positives and negatives to it, but like I think one thing that I love so much about the first two that, they don't really do as much with Fede Alvarez and so on,
Mm-hmm.
is the fact that they, for the most part, basically scrap the comedy and they just make it like disgusting, gross horror movies,
Yep.
which is
Which
sick.
works
And like
for
it
those
makes,
projects. It works, but I
yeah,
agree.
and
It doesn't hurt to have a little bit of a tiny bit. It doesn't have to be
because
full
that's
blown or
that's
even
the
Evil Dead Two
franchise.
level. It's
And
the
I'm still
formula.
and obviously like I don't know exactly how much of like it says, Sam Raimi produced, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how much say Sam Raimi gets in in the writing of these newer movies, but like I'm surprised that Sam Raimi's on as a producer, and all of these movies have been basically no comedy outside of like a couple funny things here and there sprinkled throughout.
Well, I would say Sam Raimi's on as a producer solely for the fact that it's his franchise. He's the
Yeah,
real
like
he's the daddy of it. But
right,
I think that Sam Raimi is loving the fact that he is able to help these newer talents come in and have their own unique spin on Evil Dead. Like, dude,
right.
Evil Dead Rise has Evil Dead Rise, yeah, Evil Dead Rise has one
Yep.
of the greatest title cards
Oh yeah.
ever.
Yeah. I
It goes
remember
so
I
goddamn hard.
I remember before I even saw the movie, Ty being like, "Dude, you gotta see this," and he didn't. He was like, "I'm not gonna show you the whole movie, but I just want you to see the opening
Title
credits."
card,
And
yeah,
yeah, she's
yeah,
like out on the dock, right?
yep.
And like, yeah, that it is pretty sick. And
When
like
she
I,
rises from the water,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and then the music blaring, and the title card just coming up in the blood red sky. I was like, oh my god,
yeah,
this is
it's
perfect. It's
yeah,
pitch
yeah.
perfect.
That's Evil
And
Dead, bro. That's Sam
we
Raimi.
got the
That is
lake again.
Sam
I'm
Raimi.
glad they continued on from Rise in that regard. We got to see the Deadites leave the forest, leave the lake, and
Right.
venture out into the real world, bro.
Yeah.
The car wreck, dude, gory and
Yeah.
brutal is all I can say to describe this. It's still
That's
a
all I
great
can
time to
that's
watch
all I
it.
can say to that's all I can say to describe all of the newer trilogy. I don't even know if
Yeah.
we're technically considering it a trilogy because Rise came out 10 years after Fede Alvarez's basically just remake of the first. Um
I wouldn't consider it a trilogy solely for the fact that I don't think 2013 feels connected to these other two in any way, shape, or form.
I know, but I want to call it a new trilogy. I want to be like, this is a trilogy because this is a
We could
good
call it a new
trilogy.
trilogy. It is a new
Because
trilogy
this
of
is a
Evil Dead
good
films
trilogy.
for
Like the
sure.
Fede Alvarez and then Rise and then
Yeah,
Burn.
great.
Like that's
We're on
and
a
as,
killer
and
run right now.
especially if the next one that's coming out, if Wrath is just a prequel, then this basically is our trilogy because Wrath isn't gonna follow the same
Nope.
storyline. So we're basically like I feel like the people behind these movies are considering that a trilogy because then why wouldn't the next one be the third one in this like new trilogy? I feel
I don't
like
know. All I know is that
plus the
when
Fede Alvarez
I
2013 one is so good. Like that one's
one
so good.
the lead actress does a really good job here, and she's in Dune too. Believe it or not, that caught
Are you
me by
talking about in
surprise.
Burn?
In Burn, yeah, the lead actress in
Oh, yeah,
Evil
yeah,
Dead
yeah,
Burn
yeah.
is
Okay.
in Doom Part Two, and I froze for a second because I love Doom
Yep.
Two. But I was like, "What did she play?" And I looked at her face. I was like, "Oh my god!" And she did great here. I think the whole cast did a really good job. The dog,
Yeah.
once again, a dog actor outshines humans. Crazy, a deadite dog. We had a deadite goddamn dog
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
to his owner standing there in the darkened snow, bro.
Yeah, that was
Talk about
sick. All the stuff with the
aura.
I will say it was I remember looking back on the movie, it does feel a little weird with the villain, with the dude, right?
Yep,
That ends up like getting like his head all destroyed and
yep,
whatnot.
yep.
And he doesn't feel like much of a villain because I feel like we don't get a ton of like story beats like about him. He
No.
just kind of am I wrong?
Well, I can understand where you're coming from there, but
Like I'm
I would
saying, like
argue
I
that
enjoyed it, and all of
he's
like
not a
all the
villain in the
gore and all the
sense of
action.
he's not a villain in the sense of what we're used to villains being. I think I like the fact that he's a villain in the sense that his awfulness, his evil tendencies just get amplified by becoming a deadite, and then he spreads it to his family because his family enabled him
Yeah.
in his awful ways because he was beating his wife and caused her physical harm. And so
Hmm.
to have him then actually being a deadite that she can kill is like a final purging him from her life. And
Yeah,
I want to say this was an unintentional funny moment, but towards the end when she's pulling the chain and it looks like she's about to get the chainsaw, and
yeah,
I was about to have a big smile, and then a different tool just falls down. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little chuckle out of that. I was like, that was pretty funny. And
yeah.
shout out to the director, who this is only
He's
his
a
second
French.
film to my knowledge.
It's a French director who I believe he only did one movie before this because I remember looking
Mm-hmm.
at his letterboxd.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember looking at the director's letterbox before the movie came out, and if you see the only other movie that he's made, it has like the same poster as Evil Dead Burn. Like
That's crazy.
it's like black and white with like a woman who is in the same. It like the it's like the same cover. It's like the same cover art. She's like this, and then and I don't remember. Maybe she's got a hand over her,
it's a
or maybe there isn't.
it's a
But like it
spider
looks the
movie.
exact same. It's a
It's a
spider
spider
movie.
movie. It's about
Oh,
an
cool.
apartment complex being infested with spiders, and I was like, having now seen Evil Dead Burn, I want to go and watch that movie. Because
Yeah,
what
but
is he
was it
cooking
was
with?
called like it was called like
Infested.
something to do with possession, right?
No, it's called Infested because it's infested with
Infested. Okay,
spiders.
okay, okay. Cool.
And now I hope I watch Infested and love it as much as I love Evil Dead Burn. This was it. They understood
Yeah,
the
man.
assignment. They nailed it.
Yeah.
This is Evil Dead in its most evil, twisted form. That's what I'm here for. I can't
This
wait.
for me, I kind of want to rewatch. Um, honestly, I kind of want to rewatch Army of Darkness and Fede Alvarez and Rise.
I got it. Yep.
But as of right now, this is the best one since Evil Dead 2 for me. Like for me, this is the third best in the franchise. Two, like the Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 1, and then it's Burn. With Fede Alvarez's remake being like pretty close to Burn on rewatch, it might go up a little bit. Um,
So
but
I'm about to make you have a shock
I
face.
know, I know. Stop, I know.
Evil Dead Burns my new number one.
Oh
Evil
yeah,
Dead
that's
2
I
is
know.
number two, and
That
Evil
doesn't
Dead
surprise me.
Rise is number three.
I know that
I
doesn't
think
surprise me
what I think what they've done with
because you hate Sam
Rise
Raimi. Because you
and
hate
what
Sam
they
Raimi and
that's not at
you don't
all true, and you
it's because
know it.
you don't
You
respect King Sam
know it's
Raimi.
not
It's okay.
true. I
It's
love Sam
fine.
Raimi.
I know.
He's created the most consistent horror franchise in cinema history. He is responsible
He
for my favorite Spider-Man. He is responsible
he's
for Drag Me
yeah
to Hell. He's
yeah. You
responsible
said
for
but
Send
yeah
Help.
before when you said that he was the daddy of
Yeah,
the Evil Dead
he's the
franchise,
daddy of the Evil Dead franchise.
he's the daddy of two
Two.
franchises because all the best Spider-Man movies are also his. So
Yes, the original trio is his. Yes, I know. But
yeah
Evil Dead Burn just nailed everything I love about the original Evil Dead. Just feels a little more amplified here, and
yeah
the I maybe it's getting bonus points because the Kandarian dagger just makes me giddy.
yeah
But the I like the look of the book. I like the little I like the little
yep
joke where she starts reading the demon words and and it's the last one. She's like, "Nah, fuck this," and just
yeah. I
stops
mean
reading.
yeah,
The dog,
it's brutal. It's disgusting.
it's haunting in a sense.
The kitchen scene on where on the dishwasher, crazy.
When
The
he took the
the
door,
scene that was really funny was that like felt the most like a Sam Raimi moment was
yep,
when she's coming up where she's the old woman's chasing her up the stairs and then
yep.
she clips her onto the what does she clip her onto
Yeah,
onto
she
the
goes right to the
oh
chair to send her back.
onto the chair and it slides back down and I'm like that's Sam Raimi.
Sam
I
Raimi
was
right
like this
there.
whole movie I'm watching all these newer Evil Dead movies and I'm like you know like they do feel like disgusting awesome Evil Dead movies and I love
Oh
them
yeah,
and they're great entries to the franchise but like
they are.
that
I'm
was one of
so happy.
that was maybe the first moment or one of the first moments in these newer three movies where I was like that's Sam Raimi. And even if it wasn't like it probably wasn't Sam Raimi probably didn't have anything to do with it, but that's like a cool if it was just like an homage or like whatever, like that's sick. That like I want even if it's just a few moments in each Evil Dead movie. I just want a few sprinkles of like it feeling like a Sam Raimi Evil Dead movie, you know?
Now
So
I have to ask you, did you watch the 2 post-credit scenes?
yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
You don't,
I
dude.
so
Okay, the
okay.
mid credits one with the
Okay.
old lady, it was fine to me. It was just okay.
Yeah, that's not what
The
I'm talking about.
last,
The
the
last
last
one, we
one
have
though.
two big things to say. We have two big things to talk about. One of them is not one that I really care about. I remember talking with Ty about the woman coming back from Rise, and and you know a lot of people are saying like obviously like how is she back kind of thing.
That's what I'm curious
That's not
about.
what
But
I want to talk
I'm
about.
gonna tell
I
you
want to
now.
talk about
I lit up like a Christmas tree. I love her. She was my favorite part of that movie. She is
she's
one of the
definitely the
best.
most she's
Arguably the
definitely
best
one of
Deadite
the most
performance in an Evil
memorable.
Dead movie. I will
Yeah,
contest her
she's
on
one of the
that.
most
She
memorable for sure.
nails it.
I love the look of her, but we gotta
Mm-hmm.
pause. Can we stop? Like, you know, I know they're horror movies, and I know that it's just a movie, all that. Can we stop
Mm-hmm.
doing the like killing children thing in movies? I feel like that's a little crazy. I don't want to see, um, you know, little kids' necks getting snapped. It's not really something that I'm.
I
I
respect
know it's a
that.
horror
I
movie. I know
do.
it's an Evil Dead
I
movie.
get, yeah.
When I
It's just
when I
shock
saw that happen
value.
in the theater,
I don't have a problem with them killing children in horror movies. It's the fact that they showed the
if they want to do it,
gruesomeness.
if
If
they
they
want to
cut,
do it off screen, fine.
if they turned around and zoomed in on Alyssa Sutherland's Deadite in her true, just
I
zoomed in on her, and you
No,
heard
I
the
don't
neck
even want
snap
that.
with that. No, like just hearing the snap, not seeing
Still,
it.
I don't want to. I don't want that. That's like we're going a little too like at that point. It's not a horror movie. It's like this
Yeah,
isn't
I get,
Hostel. Like I don't want to
I
see.
completely understand
This
where you're
isn't
coming
Hostel.
from.
This isn't the Human Centipede. Like this is just an Evil
No,
Dead horror movie.
but
Like
it
it can
also
be
shows that
gruesome. It can be
Deadites do
disgusting.
not
You can show
care.
some like I know, but I don't. I don't.
I know.
Just me personally.
Especially,
I don't like seeing that.
I know. I
That's too
get it.
much
I
for a
get it.
movie. I don't need to
I
see
think if the
kids
little girl
getting their
walked,
necks
okay,
snapped in a
here's
movie.
how it's better. If the little girl walked away, if the little girl was the one that left the room, if that lady sent the little girl to grab something, and then Alyssa Sutherland just killed the lady,
Yeah, yeah.
completely different feeling on it.
And
But
like and,
I get that it's a kid for shock value. I just love the fact that she's back. I don't know how she's back, but she's back. I love that.
She's
Mommy's
back.
back.
Yeah,
Mommy's back, and that's all I
yeah,
needed. Perfect. Yeah,
perfect.
I gave this an 8 out of 10. I'm very happy with Evil
Yep,
Dead
I
Burn.
gave this an 8 out of 10, 4 out of 5. If you want to do a, go ahead and you want to do your ranking first. How would you rank these? How would you rank the Evil Dead franchise?
So last place is Army of Darkness.
Yep.
Um, I have to rewatch the original, but I have the
Yeah, go ahead and
original
put
at
the original
5.
at 4. Go ahead. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
have it at
All
5.
right, or sorry, at 5. Yeah, even worse. Okay,
I have Eddie
cool.
Alvarez is at 4 for for personal reasons. 3 is Rise, 2 is Evil Dead 2, and number 1 is Evil Dead Burn. I'm very
Yeah,
happy with how this franchise turned out. I'm very happy we're still getting them. I'm happy I've seen half of them. I've seen over half of them in theaters. I want to see the other half. Bring it on. Bring on Wrath. Make 10 more.
I've I've seen one in theaters, and it's Evil Dead Burn. I want to be able to see at least Raimi's first
I saw
two
the
in
OG.
theaters at some point. What's that?
I saw the original in theaters
I know.
on its 40th
Okay,
anniversary,
okay.
and I lost my
Here's a little
marbles.
rant. Here's a little rant. We're gonna go off topic for like 2 seconds. I just want to rant about something before I give my Evil Dead ranking.
Okay,
Okay, so like I have a job, right? And I
I
work
know.
first shift, so I work
Yep.
during the day, during the week. Can we for theater re-releases of like anniversaries for movies, can we stop doing it at like Monday on a at can we stop doing it like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Like put it over the weekend. Like I
I
can't
think they need
say
to do.
that.
I think because I agree with you.
It pisses me off because they did
I
it. They've
like
done
this.
it for
I
so
like
many.
this.
They did it for the
I agree
Raimi
with you.
trilogy. The Raimi trilogy, my favorite movies of all time, are the same Raimi Spider-Man movies,
Yep, they did it all
with the
on
exception of
Mondays.
a few. With the
Every
exception
single
of a
one on
few,
Monday,
like
dude.
I know, and it's like, what the hell? Like, I have a life, I have a job, I have to work for a living.
Yep.
I can't go see a movie like on a Monday night. Like,
I know.
I just don't like put
I
it. Why can't you do Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
no,
Friday,
I
Saturday,
agree with
Sunday
you. Your rant
for
is
re-releases
completely
for
valid.
anything, for
I
anything,
agree with you a
for any
thousand
big
percent.
release. Like they
You
did
want
that
to know?
with I saw
Mhm.
Back to the Future. I saw the Back to the Future re-release
Yeah, I
recently.
didn't get
That was
to.
on
I'm a
a
little annoyed.
Friday or a Saturday, so like I was able to see that. But
Yeah,
like,
I didn't
why are
get
you
to.
like they're doing that with everything? And it's like, what
Yeah.
the hell? I can't
Well,
see any. When am I gonna be able to see them?
your rant's valid. I thought, and let me tell you. Let me tell you another example that's gonna probably get you. And I don't know how. You know, I'm a lover of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, me
That
too.
that has a special place in my heart. Um, they're doing a 4K restoration release of the original film.
Yeah, that's
One day
sick.
only,
Yep, and it's
August
probably a
18th. And it's gonna be at like 7 or 8 p.m.
and it's like a Tuesday or a Monday,
And
right?
I think it's a Tuesday. And it's like,
Yeah.
bruh, do
Screw
a
you.
week long one to
Screw
celebrate the
you.
fact that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is 52 years old. Is
Yeah,
getting a
or just put
4K
it on a Friday
re-release.
or Saturday night so that a
It's
majority of people could go see it.
iconic, and they're doing one night only. So now
Yeah,
I got to make sure I can go that one night. Otherwise, I still haven't seen it in theaters, and that pisses me off.
yeah.
But yeah, your
It's
rant's
annoying.
valid.
It's so annoying. But
Your
anyway,
rant's completely valid.
Evil Dead franchise ranking for me. Massive fan of these movies. Other than Army of Darkness, um, my number six would be Army of Darkness. My number five would be Rise. I know you're much higher on Rise. My
Yep,
number five would
that's
be
fair.
Rise. My
It's
number
fair.
four. My number four would be um. God, my number four would be Fede Alvarez,
Yep.
2013 remake.
Oh, yeah.
These
We
top
have it in the
four,
same spot.
I wanna make it clear. These top four from the
4 on up.
yeah, from four on up, absolutely love all four of these movies.
Yep.
But Fede Alvarez remake is my number four. My number three will be Evil Dead Burn. My number two
Yeah.
will be my number say with me, man. My number two will be the original. My number two will be the original, and then my number one is Evil Dead 2, the best comedy horror movie of all time. It's one of the best horror movies of all time. It's
Yep.
one of the best horror movies of the 80s. I
It's
was about
great.
to say that it's the best horror movie of the 80s, but then I forgot that my number one horror movie of all time is from the
It's
80s.
it's great. It's awesome. I'm very happy with that. But as much as I hate to talk about Moana again, there is something that Moana and Evil Dead
Oh,
have in common, dude.
we're doing box office now.
There's
Okay.
something they both have in common, and I hate that they have stuff in common because they shouldn't have anything in common. But they both didn't make as much money as they were projected to this past weekend. So
Yep.
it's been a weird summer. Obviously, starting with Obsessions being a sensation, so much so that your boy pre-ordered the 4K and has the 4K of
Yep.
Obsession.
I'm
So
obsessed. We're
this movie
obsessed. It's such a good movie.
it took everybody by storm. It's one of the it's the most profitable original film of the century.
Yep.
It's insane. It's made more money than
Isn't it?
Sinners,
Wait, wait,
which
wait, wait,
blew
wait,
my
wait, wait,
mind.
wait, 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 wait. Isn't it the most profitable movie of all time? Is it not?
No, I'm sure there's more profitable ones. It's one of the most.
I thought like a month ago or maybe a few weeks ago, I saw something. I saw a post that was like, this is officially like the most profitable movie of all time.
No, it's definitely up there. It costs less than $1 million
I mean,
to make.
so like
But like,
what did Paranormal Activity make? Because that's probably
I don't
is
know.
that number one?
I don't have that number on the top of my head right now. I want to keep this
I
on.
thought Paranormal Activity was like the
It
previous
did
number
really well.
one.
I think it made over 100, $200 million, and it was made for 10,000.
I could have sworn that Paranormal Activity was the number one most profitable movie of all time.
It
Maybe it's the
probably
most
is. I have
profitable.
no idea. I can look at the numbers in a second, but
Yeah, it's okay. We don't have to.
unfortunately, we have to talk about the fact that this summer, after Obsession and Backrooms kickstarted
Yep.
an amazing run, what is happening? Look at this, dude.
Yeah.
Moana, as much as this movie's bad, as much as I hate this movie, this should have been easy slam dunk money wise.
Oh yeah. At least
43 million domestic. That's
yeah,
horrible.
in a week,
That's near
right? Because
Snow White. That's a weekend. No, that's opening weekend.
oh, that's just the weekend. Okay.
Opening
I thought
weekend.
it may have
When
came
you
out
want
last
your
week.
that's when word of mouth gets to start spreading, and it made 40 fucking 3.
Yeah.
And then we got Minions and Monsters. I know you're never gonna see that, but I'm not kidding you, dude. It's
I've seen
actually
the first I've seen the
it's
first three Despicable Me movies, I think, or the first two, and then I saw 2015 Minions, I think, but
the way
I didn't see Rise of Gru. I
the way I'm gonna
and
describe it
I whatever other ones
is
have
a
come out
little out
recently.
there, but I'm not lying when this felt like it was Babylon for children.
Yeah.
This dude,
Wait,
this is
wait, hold
introducing
on.
kids to
Wait, hold
classic
on.
cinema. This
Wait,
is
hold
introducing
on. This might
kids to
that
classic
might it might be
cinema,
a
and they do
masterpiece
it
then.
really well. It's
Yeah.
dude, it. I'm not saying it because it's
Why didn't you
Minions.
tell me that when you saw it?
It's genuinely a good movie, and it boggles my mind that they probably made arguably the best in the whole Despicable Me franchise with Minions and Monsters. It's
If
not
you had told me when you saw that movie that it was Babylon for
it's
Children,
Babylon for
left
children.
I would have gone in my car and
It's
gone and
Babylon for
seen it.
kids. It's Babylon for kids in the sense of all the Hollywood stuff. It's
Oh, I
fascinating
think I
to me.
have heard
Yeah,
about that. Yeah.
it's
Okay.
really really good. George Lucas is there for a little appearance. That got spoiled
Sweet.
before the movie came out.
Hell yeah.
He did. Yep. But dude,
The savior of
they
Star Wars,
the
recovered after Return of the Mid, Return of the Jed mid.
I'm not getting into Star Wars right now.
Yeah, we'll talk about Star Wars another
Well, we can
time.
talk about.
Return of the Jedi
Oh,
sucked
there is a
though.
Star Wars movie I will be willing to talk about, Mandalorian and Grogu, in
Mando and
just a
Grogu.
moment,
I haven't seen it.
because
Don't care
just
to.
like in terms of it not making money, but Minions and Monsters held fine, but it didn't open big, which is a little weird. Toy Story 5 is making bank. It's probably gonna
Sweet.
cross $1 billion worldwide. I'm happy for that movie.
Haven't seen that
It's
yet
good.
either.
It's good. It's not as good as the first three. I think it's a step up from 4. It's good. It's just not great. I
Yeah,
think that
I think Ty said the
the
same
mess
thing that it was
the
like
me-
that
the
it
message
you,
they're trying to send about warning parents of having their kids be taught through iPads and technology kind of falls flat in the towards the end. But for the most of it, Jesse's story is really good. The
yeah
toys, it's fun to have. It's just nice being back in the Toy Story world. A lot of money.
yeah
A lot of money.
a
And
lot
then
of
there's
money.
Evil Dead Burn. Evil Dead Burn
Woo!
made 13.7 million this past weekend.
What was its budget?
20. So it's not a bomb. It's not. But it was projected to
Yeah,
make the
yeah.
lowest it was
It'll
projected to
a
make was
month from now it'll be
25.
fine.
But the lowest it was projected to make was 25, and it made
Oh,
13.7.
hey, well, I mean,
Almost half of
it's
that.
in theaters with multiple big kids movies,
Yeah,
which
I know. But
like
just
three
for
big kids
comparison,
movies. Like,
just for comparison, right? We turn around. Let's keep looking. So we got Olivia Wilde's The Invite went wide. That did really well. That's an awards play. I haven't seen it yet. I'm interested in seeing it. Everybody I know that's seen it has said it's really good. So I'm
yep,
excited, and I need a palate cleanse from her god awful "Don't Worry, Darling" film. But oh, I forgot to mention Young Washington because it's riddled with AI in it. A lot of AI
yeah.
shots, and
I heard about that
refuse to
movie.
acknowledge it.
I saw the I think I saw a trailer for it, or I saw some sort of previews for it, maybe like a few weeks ago. And yeah, I don't have any interest.
Obsession still clearing. Only dropped 27% in week 9. That's awesome. This is perfect. I love this. I love this so much. I'm happy for Obsession. I'm happy for Indy Navarrete. I'm happy for Mike Johnston. I'm happy for Curry Barker. He got Texas Chainsaw because of this. Let's
Yeah,
go. Um,
yeah.
Supergirl, which I know you.
We can talk about we can talk about Obsession for a second because I just watched it like what was that, like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and yeah, I loved it. Yeah, absolutely loved it. Indy Neveready, awesome, great performance. Probably a lot of people are saying like best performance from a in a horror movie since since Hereditary, right? Since Toni Collette, um,
Which is a high bar, dude. That's a
which is
high
a
bar.
very high bar because
Anyways, Obsession, rock on, great job. Supergirl,
I haven't
holy
seen it.
crap! They've already lost over 1,000 theaters. It's week 3. That's
Yep.
horrible. It's not good. James Gunn saying he's gonna wait for good scripts. Liar.
DC
Supergirl.
ran over.
Supergirl doing bad. Disclosure Day, not doing that great either. It's not good
Who cares?
too, but whatever.
Just
It's a
kidding.
bad Spielberg film.
Just kidding.
Um, and
I
then
like Spielberg, but
Backrooms is still in the top 10 in week 7. Good job. He's a 21-year-old
I think he's
directed
20.
it. He was 20 and then he turned 21 not too long after the movie came out.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Good for him. He made bank, and now we're getting a
Yeah,
bunch of
good for him.
YouTube series turned into movies. So good job. I'm happy
Yeah,
for him. I'm glad it's successful.
it's a pretty good movie. Backrooms is, it's
7
not
out of 10.
Obsession. It's
No, it's
not
not. It's no.
Obsession good, but it's a it's a pretty good movie. I gave it a 3.5. I would be
So did I.
my 3.5 would be like a low 3.5, borderline 3, but like it's still like it was still a decent movie. Like it was still pretty good. I had fun with it. I wish that like do I think it could have been a lot better?
Yes.
They I think that they did that they
I will say
focused
yes
on
now.
some do I think that they focused on some like characters that I don't really care about, and they spent not enough time like doing what makes people love the backrooms, which is like being in the backrooms and doing the terrifying backroom stuff. I feel like there's not enough of that in the movie. We spend too much time, you know, in a store above the back rooms, and we spend too much time in a therapist's office, and we spend too much time like in all these other places that aren't the back rooms. If this movie was just I feel like this movie would have been better if it was literally just the video game, where like they could have made it like a video game movie and done some like POV done some like POV, um, like we're in the perspective of a person and they're just like going through the back rooms, and it's like it almost feels like a VR horror game. Like that would have been sick. That would have been
So
like a cool. Well, it still could
I
have made
will
it for a bad movie,
I
but
will
like
tell you.
that would have been if before the movie came out, if I had heard that that was the premise, I would have been more excited about it than I am now looking back seeing the final product.
I can tell you what could have saved backroom a little bit of the backrooms.
Yeah.
A
And
better
it
creature
was a pretty
design.
good movie. Like I'm not
Yep,
hating
but
on it.
here are
I'm
my
just
big gripes. Ending is not good. The entire third act is not good. That
yeah.
final chase was horrible. And credit where
Yeah, they
credit's due.
just
Kane Parsons can do suspense really well. He can
yeah,
build it up. He can't pay it off, and that's fine. He's young. I say as
right.
I'm only a
Yeah.
couple years older than him. He's
Yeah.
young. He's just getting into the movie space. He didn't write the movie, but as a lesson
Yeah, he
for
didn't
any
write
other
the
movie
movie.
you
I forgot
do,
about that. I forgot that
if
he didn't write it, and yeah.
if Backrooms 2, he's looking for a screenwriter. If he gets one, learn to pay off the suspense, better your chase sequence because that was horrible. It was slow and it was boring and it wasn't a good chase.
I liked the design of like when he got bigger and was the monster. Like the design was kind of cool.
Eh, I
But
get
I
what they
mean
were
like
going for.
it
It
felt
didn't
a
work
little
for
bit
me.
too much like I was watching like Smile or something.
Yeah,
But
it didn't work
like
for me. I prefer the
where we have
design from the
or
if
like
they
It
did the design from
Follows.
the series. If they did it from the YouTube series, if they did that design, the one I'm
Yeah.
remembering from the thumbnail, bro.
The hammerhead thing, right? Or
Yep,
like the
yep.
there well
The robot looking thing. That would have been
yeah.
sick. I didn't care for the design. That's bad. That's bad. That's it. All my weaknesses are in towards the end of the film. Everything else is pretty solid. I thought that he built suspense really well. Everything looks really good. I think Renata Ryan's fun. True Intelligence 4 did really good jobs, and I'm happy it's making money. Happy it made
Yeah.
money. I can't
You
wait to see
got
what
good
he does
actors,
next.
they turned in good performances.
Yep,
It's just the plot of the movie itself
he
could have
did what
been
he
a
needed
little
to
bit
do.
more centered around the back rooms, or it could have been a
He
little
he got his
yeah.
foot in the door. That's all that matters.
Actually, honestly, the more and more I think about it, the structure of that movie is actually kind of a lot like smile, or like,
Yeah.
where you have like the therapist scenes where they're trying to like go over the top with like the psychological, like, oh, what is this character, thinking about, like, outside of the outside of the back rooms. Like, they did too much of that, where like if they had spent 95% of the movie in the back rooms, I just I just think it would have been a lot better.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
that probably would have been the case if Kane Parsons wrote the movie. That probably would have been the case. And I understand them being like, well, we don't want this 20-year-old inexperienced guy writing the movie. We want to like bring in people that have, maybe a little bit more experience with screenwriting and whatever. But like, it probably would have been better if you just let Kane Parsons do pretty much everything. Like, the movie probably would have turned out better.
But overall, good job. Good job on Backrooms. Good job on its success. Good job
Yeah,
on
good
Obsession's
movie,
success.
not great. Obsession
Yep,
is clearly better,
great.
but
Yep.
but
Happy for all the success.
pretty
I'm
good
happy
movie.
that horror's having a great moment, even if Evil Dead Burn in and make a lot of money, as much as I
Yep.
was hoping. It's having a moment. Supergirl flopped. Disclosure Day flopped. Mando flopped. Moana's flopping. Everything's flopped. All the big tentpole stuff. Minions is under flopping, kind of overperforming, underperforming.
Yeah.
But that's not going to matter because everything will be fine. The summer's just getting started. So I'm sure everything coming out later this month, maybe this week, will change the trajectory of things. But
Yeah.
we'll see. But
We'll
I hate
see.
to turn around and ruin the fun train talking about money. But unfortunately, we
Yep.
were hit with some sad news today. And
Yep. This morning. Yep.
legendary, legendary actor Sam Neill, who most people will know from Jurassic Park. That's where I know him. That's where I'm sure you know him. But he was
Yep.
also in.
Really the only
Oh,
thing I know him from.
he was also in The Hunt for Red October. He was also in Possession. He appeared in Peaky
I didn't know he was in the
Blinders.
Hunt for Red October. I wanna see
Yeah,
that.
he's the Thor. He's the Odin actor in Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder. It's a fun performance by
Which
him.
I do like, the Thor Ragnarok,
A
play scene. That's pretty funny.
businessman, overall awesome guy. Unfortunately, has passed away,
Yep.
and it's sad because he beat blood cancer 3 months ago, and now he's dead. And he's got one performance left that's coming.
Yeah,
And
and you were saving this to
before the
tell me what it
recording,
is,
I
because
told you that he has one left, and you're not going to believe what
I
it's
don't
in.
know what it is.
Godzilla X Kong Supernova.
Oh, fuck.
I told you.
And that comes out next year?
Next year. Next year,
Okay.
we will see Sam Neill for the final time on screen
In probably a
in
shitty
a new
movie.
movie. And that honestly kind of breaks my heart. He he brings a unique sense of wonder to his roles, especially as Alan Grant. His ability to
Hmm.
capture the seeing dinosaurs in the real world for the first time.
Yep.
I think only he could have pulled that off, and all the love to him and his family. I can't even imagine what they're going through, but I just wanted to take a moment, even like Laura Dern, honoring him like a noble gentleman. Everybody's shouting him out. We will love you
Yeah.
forever, Dr.
Yeah.
Grant.
Rest in peace, Sam Neill. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Sam Neill. It's sad, but check out his work. I'm gonna check out Hunt for Red October in the next couple days.
I'm sure
I'm
I'm sure anyone who's watching this right now has seen Jurassic Park.
if you
Probably
haven't
a,
watched Jurassic Park, please. It's his most
yeah.
iconic role, but he is a joy to watch on screen and was a joy off screen. So it's a sad loss, and hopefully,
Hopefully. I've never met him, but hopefully.
well, it is a sad loss, and I hope that everyone goes and checks out his work in memory of his name. And if you need to
Absolutely.
know what he worked on, you can go use Letterbox. While
Or
Letterbox
anything
is
else.
still
Yeah.
Letterbox, and Letterbox is not owned by anybody else because boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh
Good
boy,
transition.
I haven't
Good
wanted to talk
transition.
to you. Yeah, I know, not a great segue from the tragic passing of a person. I'll work on. I'm sorry about that, but
Hey,
Letterbox
we're
is
going from
apparently
one
looking to be
tragedy to
acquired.
another. We're going from one tragedy
Uh,
to another, potentially, so. Yeah.
Netflix, Sony, Paramount, and a company I believe called Versant are trying to buy Letterbox, dude, for like $250 million. I think is what it's worth. And
Yep.
no, keep them away. Keep them away from Letterbox. This company is doing wonders on their own. We don't need someone to come in and buy them. I don't
Yep.
want a Paramount owned Letterbox. The beauty of Letterbox is that it's the film community just coming together. Even if we can't
Well,
directly communicate through messages, we still turn around and have great discussions in everyone's comments of the reviews. It's a great place to keep track of all the movies you've logged. It's made a
right.
lot of people tune into film, which is
It
great. And now they're going to
it
get bought
has
by somebody.
gotten to the point where Letterbox is big enough to the point now where I do think, and I was having this conversation the other day where I feel like Letterboxd has become a lot more than just like big film fans, the app for big film fans, because there are
Yep.
plenty of profiles of like, you know, probably people who are not big film fans that just have it because the app is so popular. And um but yeah, definitely like someone buying it like Netflix would be probably pretty awful. They just implemented the video store recently, um, and that would obviously. I'm hearing a lot of feedback from you.
Oh, you are? Hold on.
Hello, 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 hello,
You can keep talking. It's fine.
hello, hello, hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah. So obviously, so they just recently implemented the video store, and
Hmm.
if
Great. Great
somebody if some
addition.
great addition. If Netflix buys it, that video store is probably going to change quite a bit. That video store is going to
do you
turn into
do
just a
you
bunch of
not
Netflix
want to
originals,
do you
and
not
that
want to
are
want
probably all.
red do you not want red notice on your letterbox video store?
I don't. I don't.
Do you
I
not
don't. I
want
don't want. I
you don't
don't
want your
want
Netflix
the video
slop,
store to just
bro?
turn in. The video store is just going to turn into a bunch of original slop,
Yeah.
with starring Dakota Johnson or something, and and it's just going to be a bunch of shitty movies. Here, you want to spend $30 and rent this this shitty Netflix original film that on the Letterboxd app probably has like a 1.5 average. Like I don't
People
want
will. That's the sad part. People
keep
would do that. But like
keep
look who's
keep
wanting to buy them, dude. Netflix, Sony, and Paramount. Why?
yeah.
What do you
Yep.
get from it? Sony. I would have been fine with Sony if they weren't butchering their PlayStation division right now with all the changes they're doing in the gaming sphere. It's been really fun to watch everyone turn on them. Paramount, I don't want because Paramount sucks right now, and they're trying to buy Warner Brothers, and 12 states sued them. So I don't know how that's
Yep.
going to
Yeah.
affect it, but
Yep.
and then Netflix, I don't want them to have it because Netflix doesn't deserve something as good as Letterbox after fumbling getting Warner Brothers and letting
Yeah,
Paramount take
Letterbox should
over.
be buying Netflix, not the other way around.
I
I think
agree.
Letterbox I
That's
think
fair.
if Letterbox one day has enough money, they should be buying Netflix, not the other
Look,
way around. Because
all
we need
Letterbox needs, is like personal chats, like
yep,
messages you can send to other people that you actively communicate with on the app, anyways. And then they said they're adding TV shows at some point, so that's cool.
yep,
Letterbox is thriving. It's made film community larger. It's made the film community a little better, and a little worse in some aspects. But that's the good with the bad.
yeah,
Don't let them buy this, please.
yeah, just keep
Letterbox is
it,
great
yeah.
as its
It's
own. Make Letterbox better. Make it great. We have a service now that we can rely on.
add threaded comments.
But I hope to God nobody actually buys this and just like they're looking
Yeah.
for 250 million.
We don't need a Netflix owned letterbox like that.
We
Would
don't
they
need an own letterbox. We just need a letterbox owned. That's it. The only person
yep,
that could buy letterbox and maybe fine with it is either A24 or Neon. But they don't have the money for that, so I'd rather not have letterbox be bought at all. This needs to be a solo. Leave it alone. Why can't we have nice things? Why can't
yeah,
we have nice things? Trent.
Yep. We'll see what happens. Eventually it's going to yeah, I feel like pretty soon we're gonna probably start to see some big changes. Letterbox is gonna, you know, could possibly be changing for the worse soon, but we'll see. See how it goes.
No, we'll see. But
I say we get into our
I want
oh, go
Letterbox
ahead,
to
go ahead.
thrive. That's all I want. And Letterbox is great because you get to keep a bunch of stuff in there, like all the films you watch, and some lists that you can make to show everybody, like your top movies of the year. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep.
Because we're
Yeah,
over
man.
halfway, so I figured top five sound good.
Yeah, let's do it.
All
Let's do
right,
top five of the year so far.
top
We
five.
would do we would do a little bit longer of a list, like a top 10 or something, but
We
that's
are.
my bad.
No, you're good.
That's my bad. I've only seen 12 2026 movies so far.
So we'd be getting your entire list if we did a top.
We would be getting we would have to dip into some pretty crappy movies if we did a top 10. Well,
Let's
we would
not do the crap. Let's do the good. And
let's do the top 5.
let's start with our number fives. What's your number five, good buddy?
My number 5 is Project Hail Mary. Um, It's a great movie. Gave it 4 stars. Actually, every single movie in my top 5 is a 4 stars. This would be, a lower 4 star. I thought it was a great movie. It's not like some modern sci-fi masterpiece. It's not like the next Interstellar. Well, actually, for us, it might be
let's
the
not
next Interstellar because Interstellar.
let's not get into it. Let's not
It
do
actually
Interstellar
is
talk
probably
now.
it is actually around the quality of Interstellar, but it's not a masterpiece. Um, it's a great movie. It's not some modern sci-fi epic. It's not even the best sci-fi movie of the last 2 years. It's nowhere close to Dune Part Two. It's nowhere
It's
close
nowhere
to
close
Dune
to the
Part.
best sci-fi movie in the last like 10. Oh,
It's
it's
not.
up
Yeah,
there for me, but
It's nowhere
it's not
close to
it's
Dune Part
nowhere near.
One. It's nowhere close to. It's worse than Furiosa. Well, is Furiosa? I guess Furiosas aren't
I disagree
sci-fi.
there, but I
I get.
understand.
I guess is Furiosa sci-fi-ish? Is it even considered
And
sci-fi?
there's worse over there. Okay, there we go. All right,
Anyway,
Furiosa's
anyway.
2024. It came out 3 months after Dune 2. And that's not
No,
science fiction. It's an
I was
action
asking if
movie.
the Mad Max movies are classified as sci-fi. Like
Yeah,
I think
they are.
like maybe sort of. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My number 5 is Project Hail Mary. How about you?
Masters of the Universe is my number
Okay.
five. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't think you have, but
Nope.
I've never watched a single He-Man thing in my life.
Me neither.
And so I walked in just expecting hopefully a fun time. It provides that. I love the portrayal of He-Man. I thought the characters were great, but I hate to admit this, but the best part of the movie was Jared Leto as Skeletor. Jared Leto is not somebody that you want to speak highly of a lot. He is an Oscar winner, but he hasn't done
What
himself
are you
any
talking
favors.
about? Yeah, Oscar winner. He's
Yeah,
a
he's an
great
Oscar
actor.
winner. Yeah, and then he made some interesting choices.
His
But
best performances definitely aren't, just mid at
yeah,
best.
but he's surprisingly good at Skeletor. His voice acting, he nailed it. He knew what he had to do, and he did it well. Action was fun. Visual effects were fun. Had an absolute blast. Everything I was hoping the movie would be in a little bit more, and so that's why it's my number five.
Hell yeah, man. All
What's
right.
your
My
What's your number
my number
four?
my number 4 I believe is a movie that you haven't seen.
Ooh,
Um, but it has very high reviews. And people were talking about it quite a bit when it first came out. It's Nirvana the band, the show, the movie.
yeah, no, I've
Um,
not seen that.
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. I think in my review, in my Letterbox review, I said that it felt like in a very weird way, it felt like a modern like Back to the Future. Like they were doing like it's basically modern day Back to the Future, and like it's it's pretty great. I really loved it. It was fun. It was funny. Um, didn't overstay its welcome. It didn't like drag on for too long. I think it was thought it was a great movie. 4 stars.
Perfect. Nice. Everybody that I know that's seen it has spoken very highly of it, and you just continue to add to the praise. So that's upping my interest in it from nothing to something.
Yeah. I think you would have a lot of fun watching. I think you should check it out. It's not
I
that
hope
long.
so.
I think it's like hour 45 ish, hour 40, hour 45. If I'm
Okay.
not wrong. It's yeah, it was great.
Nice. Well, I'm very happy for Ron the Man of the Show, the movie, for all your praise.
Yeah, it's
The
100 minutes, hour 40.
100-minute, perfect. All right, nice. You ready for my number four?
Your number. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead,
Mortal Kombat 2. Let's
dude.
fucking go. Dude, no, you don't understand. Mortal Kombat 2021
Wait,
is
wait,
not a
wait.
good movie.
Okay. Oh no, no, no. Pause, real quick because I feel like my number 6 is in your top 5.
What's your number
What is
6?
not? What my number 6? My number 6 is Bone Temple. 20 years later, but the Bone Temple,
Bone
which
Temple's
I'm a
my number 6.
okay. What the hell is your? What are you not gonna have in your top 3?
Anyway, Mortal Kombat 2
Anyway,
is
go ahead.
number
Go ahead.
4. Um,
Yep.
that what talk about a level up from the first movie, which was not good and had a good
I
character.
haven't seen any of them. I played Mortal Kombat like the video games, years ago. But I haven't seen any.
Does the game's justice? Does the characters a lot better? They still have some work they need to do on a few of them, but the action was the fights were awesome. Could have been a little better choreographed. Could have been a little better shot, but for what we got, it was pretty good. They did fatalities well. Carl Urban is Johnny Cage, dude. That's
Yeah.
all I needed. He was incredible. I love Carl Urban. I'll watch him in anything he's in.
I don't know if I've seen
And
him in anything. Obviously, I know who he is, and I have.
yeah,
Wait,
dude,
I
you
definitely
saw
have
Lord of
seen
the
him in
Rings,
something.
right?
Go ahead, continue. Oh yeah, he's in Lord of the
He's in
Rings.
Lord
My
of the Rings,
bad.
yeah. But
Yeah, my
it's
bad.
actually
I've
a great
definitely seen him
character
in
selection.
something.
They recognized a lot of the world of Mortal Kombat so well. You could
Hmm.
definitely tell they actually put effort in this time into caring about the characters and whatnot. A lot of
Yeah.
geek out moments. I'm very happy. Some minor nitpicks, but dude, when I tell you I was in that theater with other Mortal Kombat fans, I was losing it. I
Yeah.
was having so much fun. That's everything I wanted the first one to be from 2021. And I'm very happy that this one was it. Bring on more Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I mean they're
Please.
making they already have the third one like isn't like
Good. I
confirmed,
have
right?
I have ideas on where they should go with it. I don't think they will, but that's a lot of game talk for a movie channel, so I'm not gonna get into
Yeah.
it. But what
Okay.
is your number 3, mi amigo?
Um, I just real quick I went to go look up Carl Urban and I forgot that he's in Thor Ragnarok
Yep.
and he's also has an uncredited role in The Rise of Skywalker. So I've seen 4 Carl Urban movies: Two Towers, Return of the King, and then Ragnarok and
Don't
Rise of
count the
Skywalker.
rises. Please don't count the rises.
So so his filmography is a little shoddy, but he's a cool guy. Um, number three
Number
is
3.
for me. Number three for me is Evil Dead Burn. We already kind of talked about it.
Yep.
It's a great movie.
So I'll save us a little bit of time. It's my number 3 too. So we have it in the
Yep.
same place, and we went to
Yeah.
nauseum about it. It's great.
Very good.
Evil
Very good.
Deading very hard. Very
Yep.
happy with the outcome. Thank you,
Awesome
Sam
movie.
Raimi, for creating Evil Dead, and then for ushering in these kinds of filmmakers to come in and tell their own unique tales.
Yeah,
It's
man.
all I want.
Hell yeah.
All I want now.
Yeah.
And thank
It's
you for
sick.
keeping it the most consistent horror franchise that we have now.
And so that was both of our number threes.
Yep.
Speaking of Sam Raimi, my goat. No, number two. It was my number one for the first half of the year. Send help,
Oh.
baby. Send help. I
Uh,
know. When I asked you, and I was like, "Oh, what's the one that's not in your? What's in my top 5 that's
it's
not in
number
yours?"
7. Send help for
Yeah,
number 7.
yeah.
So,
And I immediately, as soon as I looked at my list, I was like, "Oh, that sucks. I know it's gonna be Send Help."
so number 2,
And
huh?
yeah, it's fun. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's just amazing. If you're a Sam Raimi fan, I
Yeah.
would find it extremely hard to believe that you wouldn't love Send Help. If you love the Evil Dead movies, if you love Drag Me to Hell, if you love, The Quick and the Dead, like pretty much like if you love Darkman, well, I mean
You
Darkman's a
love
little bit
Raimi.
different.
In
If you're a
Raimi, we
fan
trust, dude.
if you're a fan of all of the isms that make Raimi who he is. It, Send Help has it all, and it has awesome performances from Rachel McAdams and not Josh O'Connor, Jack O'Connell, right? I always get those two mixed up. What's his name?
Dylan O'Brien.
Oh, Dylan O'Brien. My bad. Awesome performances from
Be a
both
whole
of
different
them.
movie if it was Jack O'Connell,
Yeah,
bro.
all those guys like I get mixed up in my head, but
All the O's.
all the O's. All three of those guys are like they're like the same person to me. But
Forgive my
yeah,
Spielberg lighting behind me.
yeah, yeah. Looking like ET over there. But Sunhelp. But yeah, Sunhelp's my number two. Awesome movie. Such a fun time. Um, some like great true horror scenes with like some comedy that again, if you're a Sam Raimi fan, the comedy is going to land. If you're
Yeah.
not a Sam Raimi fan, it could be a little hit or miss, but I loved it.
And
Your
now,
number two.
uh, well, I think this is where my number two is probably your number one because my number two is Obsession.
I'm obsessed, baby. Yep.
And dude, I saw it 3 times in theaters.
Yep.
The first time I see a movie in theaters, I'm just going to experience it. But every time
Yep.
after that, I go and I try to pick up on things that I didn't realize the first time. You pick up so much every single viewing. Every single viewing adds a new
So
layer
good.
of
It's
how
like we could
awful
talk for
Bear
an
is,
hour just
or
about
Nikki's
obsession.
tragedy, or just anything, or just some random little detail you didn't even think about. And
Yeah,
just
it's so well done. It's so well paced. Like there's so many like little callbacks. Every with like the cat and like every like thing. It's a movie that like
Sarah
and
is on his left every single time she's seen on screen. And
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
what happens is she dies from Nikki coming on her left. And I'm like, yeah, that's smart. That's what you do if you're a smart writer. Or how
yeah.
about the fact that
It's a very well written movie. It's
Bear
not
doesn't
perfect. It has some minor issues, but like
is
for a
it
directorial debut, I mean, unless I'm forgetting something, this is like the best directorial debut I've seen since Get Out. Like, is this the what's like?
Hereditary?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hereditary came out after Get
Yeah.
Out. Okay, so yeah, maybe since Hereditary.
Yeah, what a high bar, dude. What a high bar.
I mean, I'm trying to think like, I'm trying to think like, you know,
I I just
it's got to be
acting
right.
stellar across the board. Indian Never Ready. Give her the gold. At least
Yeah.
now. Who knows how I'll feel when the year ends and Oscar season kicks up when we're doing this a lot more.
Yep.
But if it was right now, she'd definitely win the gold. She deserves to be nominated. No matter, hopefully I feel that way by the end of the year. If it's a year where I feel like Indy Never Ready, as great as she is, should be number 6, that should tell you a lot about how good the performances are from actresses this year. But right now, she's number
Yeah.
1. She's
Yeah.
incredible.
For me
She
too.
carries she carries a lot of the maybe weaker aspects of the movie on her shoulders and just does so much. It's nice how I love how a movie can incorporate shadows
Yeah.
and they
Oh,
use it
it's
so brilliantly,
so good. So
especially
good.
because she's not in shadows until he makes the wish. And it's a
Right.
great visual
Yeah. There's so
like
many little
alert
details
that
about this
that's not
movie
Nikki
that
anymore.
are, yeah.
It's just so good,
And
dude.
yeah,
Everything
well,
about it just
we can,
shines
we
through.
should probably talk about Obsession more, maybe in episode 2, because there's a lot. I mean, like I said, we can literally
The
talk about this movie
unpacking
for
of
an hour.
Obsession. Yeah, we
And
can
there's,
talk
there's so,
for a
like,
while.
we can talk about who's
Oh,
the
Obsession we can
villain,
talk about for hours, dude.
which,
That movie's
which
so good. But yeah,
obviously,
that's
if
my
you've
number
seen,
2.
the movie and, you know, I've seen a whole lot of discourse of like who's the real villain of the movie. Um, if you've se- if you've seen the movie and you don't think that it's Bear,
Yeah,
you're a little crazy.
yeah, you're
But
a little crazy.
you're a little crazy. I understand if you watched
Bear's
like
the villain. Bear doesn't
through the
start
first
as the villain. Bear
no
becomes
through
the
the first
villain
act
and then stays the
through the
villain.
first act they do a very good job of making you care about him and sympathizing with him and putting us in his shoes. He's a, can be a relatable character to a lot of people through the first maybe half hour, maybe not even the first half hour,
Yeah.
first 20 to
Oh,
30 minutes.
definitely. But then
But after like the first act of the movie, it's they give you like multiple different instances where it's like he's not a great guy. Like he's got some issues. He's not a great guy. He's
look,
doing some
man,
pretty messed up things. But
I'm gonna be for real with you. When that movie started, right? Am I still
yeah.
staticky with the mic?
No, you're good. No, your
Okay.
quality's been good the whole time, pretty
When
much.
I when the movie started, I was like, "Oh my god, that's me," because I could never be that straightforward. I'd be that awkward no matter what.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you're
then
a little
he
bitch.
starts
Yeah.
to, and then the turn happens, and I'm like, "Nah, you know what? I don't want to be associated with this man anymore. Fuck him. I would
Yeah.
not.
It does
I would
not
hope.
take
I
long at
hope.
all
Yeah,
to be
no,
like, okay, if you're
this man ain't
still
want to. Nope.
sympathizing
I'm
with
not
him,
him.
it's a little
I'm not
weird.
him. Keep him away from
But
me.
let's talk
Yeah,
about that a different we'll talk more about obsession a different
yeah.
time because my
Um,
num
assuming
my
it's your
number
number
one is
one.
obsession. I
Yeah.
should have said that like you did for Evil Dead Burn. But yeah, that's my number one of the year. It will probably we'll see what happens, but it'll probably remain my number one of the year until Dune Part 3. Like I'm
Oh,
not
dude.
we'll talk about I don't want to talk too much about the Odyssey
Ooh.
right now,
Well,
but
not yet, because we still gotta get to it in a moment.
yeah,
We're only gonna
but
breeze through it,
it'll
but yeah.
I'll just say Obsession will there's a decent chance that it remains my number one until December
And
when
my
the
number
greatest
one
director of all no, I'm just kidding. when, when the greatest movie of all time comes out. Yeah, anyway, you're number one.
is Project Hail Mary. And I know that's
Yeah,
gonna be an obvious
yeah,
and safe choice for a lot of
yeah.
people, but I saw Project Hail Mary twice. When I walked up the first time, I thought it was great. I had a lot of fun with it. I loved it a lot. Didn't cry. Didn't feel the emotional connection because I had just turned around and got used to the characters, and thought it was a beautiful story, even if it is a little simple. It's very popcorn
Yep,
flicky. I know that's a term that people like to describe it, but I thought they
yep,
executed brilliantly. And then the second time, knowing these characters, getting attached to them more, bawled my fucking eyes out.
yeah.
It hits a different level
It's a great
emotionally the
movie.
second time,
It's
and I just
it didn't really hit me like that.
can we
Um,
just talk about Ryan
but
Gosling for 20 hours, dude? That man does no
yeah, sure.
wrong. He's Ken. He's the fall guy. He's in
I
Project
don't give a
Hail Mary.
we won't
He
talk about
just
we won't
is.
I won't slander Barbie, but we'll
Yeah,
yeah.
well, whether you like Barbie or not, you cannot deny him as Ken. Perfect. He's a perfect Ken. He's a great Ken. What the
He's
Ken is
I
supposed to
listen,
be.
Ryan Gosling is usually the best part of the movie that's the best part
He's
about the
so
movie that
good.
he's in.
He
He
acts a
is
lot opposite a rock. A
yeah,
rock. A rock
yeah, I mean
puppet,
yeah.
and it's
Well, he also
amazing.
hold on, because he also
Yeah, I know.
acts alongside of the woman from Anatomy of a Fall that I can't
Yeah,
remember the name of. Sandra
Sandra
Hüller,
Hüller,
thank you.
who I
She's
need to turn around and say she is very underappreciated. I don't know why more
very
people aren't
yeah,
talking about her
doesn't
more.
have the
She's
biggest
so
role in this
good.
movie. I kind of expected her to have a bit bigger of a role than she did in the movie. She was in it for a decent amount, but um, but yeah, it's a great movie. For me, it's like just barely a great movie. I'm like borderline saying that it's just good. It looks great. The visuals when they're the 2001: A Space Odyssey type visuals.
Yep.
For when we see the pink and the green
Yep.
is all great. Like the movie
When the
looks
lights
great.
when the
I
lights
think
go red, that was
yeah,
it.
it's a
Yeah.
little bit um
Predictable,
I was a little
formulaic, and popcorn flicky, but
I was a bit
it looks
underwhelmed,
okay.
but it's great for what it's trying to be, which
Yeah.
is, you know, just like yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great
Fun, light-hearted movie that has an uplifting message.
about a rock.
It's about a hero in a rock.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
And
yeah. It was good. It was a good
that'll
movie.
probably be number one for a good majority of the year till Doom Part 3 comes out, which I'm talking about in a second.
Oh,
But
baby. Denis,
yeah,
baby.
top five of the year.
We're
Not
the
a
Denis
bad,
D writers on this pod.
not a bad start to the not a bad first half. Definitely had a
Yep.
little bit of fumbles in there, but for a first half, it's pretty solid. I'm very happy with the films we've gotten so
Yeah.
far. A good majority of them
Solid
I
movie.
really liked. Fuck Moana. And then we are getting more in the second half of the year. Is there
Yep.
any that
Yeah.
you're
Let's
excited for in the
hold
second
on.
half?
Hold on. We gotta pull up my
I'm
watch
not
list.
like doing a ranking of it. I'm just gonna name
Yeah.
a
I
few.
won't do a ranking either. I just want to.
Well, while you're
I have a lot
looking,
of my most anticipated on my watch list. So
well,
let's
while
go.
you're
I'll
looking for that, I'm gonna start the conversation off with one I'm very excited for. I'm not doing the obvious one. I'm saving that. I'm saving the best for last, as you know.
Yeah, our
But
best are
yeah,
our
yeah.
number ones are the same,
Oh, absolutely.
but my number two for what it is honestly pretty close to my
Just like we both
excitement
our number
of my
one,
number one.
both our number ones are Doom Part 3. There's no
Yeah,
competition.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you and Ty
Denis,
are
baby.
two big Nolan D writers, but
Whoa,
even
whoa, whoa, whoa,
you're
whoa, whoa,
not
whoa,
interested
whoa.
in the Odyssey. You, Tenet, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. So
hold on,
like, yeah,
hold on.
Tenet. Yeah, exactly. That's all I have to say.
Best movie ever made.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
possibly. We'll see. You
yeah.
know,
Anyways,
best
Dune
movie of all
Part
time.
3 is going to overshadow every
Best movie of the
other film
decade.
in terms of quality this year. There's no competition. Denis Villeneuve's work with Dune has been nothing short of masterful and
Yeah,
absolute gobsmacking visuals and verisimilitude and
best
great
director of the
storytelling.
century. Denis,
Oh,
probably.
dude, you already know he's on my Mount Rushmore of all
Well,
time.
and you're
And his
yeah,
filmography is short.
you're higher on him all time than me. I'm not ready to say that he's like,
Well,
in the
I mean, like,
he's not in the
yeah,
conversation for best director of all
his
time.
early work
But
is just okay, but Polytechnique
Polytechnique kind of is a
into
part of his early
Incendies.
work ish.
I'm talking about like his first two films, where
Yeah,
like
yeah, which I haven't
August thirty
seen.
second,
Those are the
August
only
thirty
two
second on
Denis
Earth
movies I
is
haven't
just
seen.
okay. Maelstrom is also just okay.
Yeah, I know it's
There's
about a
solid
talking fish. That's all
starts.
I know about. I know
Yes,
that it's about the narrator
yep.
of
The narrator's
Maelstrom
a
is like a
fish.
talking fish, right?
There's
Yeah.
solid starts to
Polytechnique is fantastic.
what has become a
Every
legendary
honestly,
run.
every Denis movie from Polytechnique on
Onward has
is
been.
is a is a 4 out of 5 or better. Like
I have to
is
still see Blade Runner 2049, but now I own it,
oh
so
yeah,
I'm
you haven't
probably
seen
gonna.
that yet,
That's the only one
dude.
of his I have to do. I'm gonna do a Blade Runner double
That-
feature probably on Wednesday, and I'll have
Dude,
all the Denis films ranked.
I'm
I
I'm
dude,
I'm I'm jealous that you get to do a first. Wait, this
a
will be your
first
first time
watch, a
for both.
first watch of both Blade Runners.
Yeah,
I'm
dude, I'm so
ready.
jealous.
I gotta give a shout out to Resident Evil. I loved Barbarian. I loved Weapons. Zach
Oh
Krieger
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
2 for 2
Yep.
for me. He's
He's two
doing
for
his
two for
own.
me. He's 2 for 2 for me as well.
Ooh.
I'm I have pretty major problems with both of his movies.
Well, yeah, there's issues with both. I'm not denying that at all, but I love
Only
both for what they are.
yeah.
And why Resident Evil looks so goddamn good.
I saw the teaser. I saw the teaser just the other day. It wasn't even on purpose.
It's
But
sick.
yeah, I mean it I haven't played the games. I'm not a
Well, neither have I.
you know that I'm not a big video game
Yeah,
guy, at least
I am, and
as
I
of the
haven't touched
last
Resident
at least
Evil.
in
I
recent
know a
years
lot
I
of the games
haven't.
though. I know a lot
Yeah.
about Resident Evil, but I never actually played the games. But everything I
Yep.
know is exciting me. This feels great. I'm excited. I
Yeah,
want to give a
I
shout out
mean
to that.
it looks good. Um I'm still a little bit wishy-washy slightly on Zach Kreger. He still hasn't
That's
released a
fair.
movie that I've been like fully in on, but Barbarian really like it. Have and Weapons
And Weapons, I
also
had in my
Weapons I
top
also
10
like.
last year. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's not in my top 10, but it's like a 3.5. I liked Weapons. It's a good movie.
yep.
I just I wasn't like holy shit about it like everybody else was. But anyway,
I assume Clayface is in your most anticipated as well.
that's my number two. Like if Dune Part 3 wasn't coming out, it would be Clayface. Clayface would be my number one. I said
I'm
Dune
a
Part. Did I
little
say Dune Part
lower.
2? Dune Part 3.
Yeah, I'm a little lower on Clayface only because a guy they have doing a few script revisions is someone who has written not good horror movies. So I'm a little lower, but it's still Mike Flanagan's script. It still looks great.
Yeah, it's gonna
They
be
want the body horror
it's
tone.
gonna
They're
be
gonna
sick.
nail it.
It's gonna be sick. Even if like the plot is like, even if we watch it and it's a situation where it's like, oh, like it looks really cool, but the plot could be a little better. This is not a movie that like, yes, it's my most anticipated movie outside of Dune Part 3, but like I wouldn't even be upset if the movie like isn't amazing. I'm just really excited to finally to see like
Live
a
action
DC
Clayface.
a DC horror movie, a live action Clayface. I'm a massive Batman fan,
Mm-hmm.
massive animated Batman fan, right? Animated series, yada yada yada. And so like I want to see Clayface. I want to see Clayface, man. I'm so good.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
Shout outs to Werewolf by
That's my
Robert
number.
Eggers.
That's my number three.
Jesus Christ, I'm just gonna guess your top five.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
my number
good.
three.
It
I
does.
think. Yeah,
It looks really
it looks
solid.
great. I'm I think
Cinematography
I'm a
looks
little
solid.
higher. I think I'm a little higher on Robert Eggers than you
That's
probably.
because
Um.
I've only seen The Northman and Nosferatu. I love both.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I gotta
Okay.
see The
Well,
Witch and The
I'm
Lighthouse, which I
very
will probably do
high.
this October.
I'm pretty high on all of his movies that have come out. I love The Northman. Northman is probably my favorite of his movies. It may not be the best of his movies, but it's probably my favorite. The
Oh, that's
Witch, the
definitely.
Witch, The Lighthouse, and Northman, all very similar in quality for me. All like 4.5 star movies, like very good, super consistent. Um, Nosferatu, I'm like probably slightly lower on that than his other three, but still give it still a 4 star, still a great movie. And Werewolf looks, dude, it looks fucking
It
good.
looks really
That
good.
was another trail. That was another trailer that I kind of didn't want to see, but
It's fine.
that was one that I would not have been able to. Like I
Uh,
saw it before. I saw the trailer before it would then burn. I've seen it online. I don't know if I would have been able to avoid it, but
I'm gonna shout out a couple other films. I'm gonna shout out the new Hunger Games. I'm intrigued. It looks promising. We'll see how that goes. Shout
yeah,
out to Coyote versus Acme. They got it
yeah, I forgot
released to
about that.
theaters. Shout out to that.
Yep,
Shout out to um the end of Oak
Digger,
Street.
End of Oak
Yeah.
Street,
The
Godzilla
trailer
minus
for
Godzilla minus zero,
Godzilla
Godzilla
minus
minus
zero.
zero, which would be my number four. Like my it would be for me if I'm ranking them like most anticipated, Dune Part 3, Clayface, Werewolf, Godzilla minus zero. I loved Godzilla minus one. Um,
Godzilla minus zero,
yeah,
dude.
Adventures of Cliff Booth. I guess I'm excited
I'm iffy.
just for the sake of what it is. I guess I'm excited for it.
It's David
Um,
Fincher directing another person's script again. That doesn't surprise me. But it's a Quentin Tarantino script. We'll see. But dude,
yeah, I mean, if it,
you know,
yeah, I mean, if you, yeah, it's like on paper, this movie should be amazing. Written by Tarantino and directed by Fincher, this should be like
with
one of the
Brad
best
Pitt
movies.
as the lead and has a
This should
solid
be,
supporting cast.
yeah, this on paper should be one of the best movies of the decade. Will it be? Probably not.
No,
But like on paper,
um,
we're still like on pace for what should be a pretty damn good movie.
I'm gonna shout out a few more, and then we got the big two left this month to talk about. So let's shout
Right.
a few more out. Shout out to The Social Reckoning. The trailer
Yep.
didn't really move the needle for me, but you know what? A follow up with Jeremy Allen White, Jeremy Strong, and Mikey Madison. I'm there.
Yep.
I hope it's good. I want it to be good.
Yeah.
Um,
Hopefully, Mikey Madison is finally in like a great movie. That would be well, other than she's in Once
in a
Upon a Time
great
in
movie,
Hollywood.
you say?
She's in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I
But
need her to be in a great movie, you say?
yeah, you're gonna go grab a Nora. Yeah, I know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a Nora in my room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do. You have it.
No, I don't.
You have it in your bed. Go grab it. It's under your
No,
pillow,
I
isn't
don't
it?
have the movie in my room. The movie is genuinely upstairs with the rest of my Criterion collection.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not in my room. The
Yeah.
screenplay is in my room. That's
Oh,
different.
okay. Right.
Nah, you know I love her in this. I think she's a great
Yeah.
actress. She was great in Scream.
Yeah.
I
Good
want.
actress. Good
I
actress.
hope. I hope that she does. I hope it goes well. People are already buzzing.
Yeah.
It's another Oscar nomination heading her way. I hope that's accurate. I hope I love her as much as people do. But shout out to that. Do we even want to acknowledge Doomsday's existence? Do we want to acknowledge Avengers Doom?
But
Well, other than Dune, there's only 3 other films that are highly anticipated. Doomsday, which we already discussed, mentioned, but there's 2 others. And I figure we start on the lower note first, so we can
oh,
end
the
on the
Odyssey.
high note. You read my mind so well, bro. How did you know I wanted to talk about the
Yeah.
Odyssey?
Yeah. Let's talk about the Odyssey.
Let's talk
I'll
about
I'll
Christopher Nolan's The
I'll stay nice.
Odyssey.
I'll stay. Yeah.
Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Now, obviously, there's controversy with it. I don't care about the controversy, but I will say this: the trailers have done nothing for me. The
Okay. All right. All right. Well. Okay.
the
Go
trailers
ahead.
haven't done
Continue.
much for me. I don't care. Like, first of all, the dialogue in the trailer is horrible. Robert Pattinson is asking Tom Holland if he's pining for a daddy. This is not the start of a Pornhub video. This is the start of the Odyssey marketing. This is the
Yeah.
marketing.
It's
And
gonna
then Tom
look great.
Holland being like,
The
"My
movie's gonna
dad's
look
coming home."
the movie's gonna look fantastic because if there's anything that Nolan is good at, it is like it
My
is
hope,
filmmaking. That might be the only thing he's good at, but it is the thing he's good at. It is one thing he's good at.
my my hope is
The
that
movie's gonna look fantastic. If it was on mute, like I'm sure it would be like a 5-star movie.
at worst, dude, this is gonna
But
be a massive disappointment. At best, I'm hoping it's great. Um, More than
but hey,
likely, I'm gonna.
Nolan's best movies, with the exception of The Dark Knight, the best movies that Nolan has ever made, the best movies that Nolan has ever made
Or adaptions.
are his last two. So
Last one.
are his last two films. So
Last one. Oppenheimer.
so
Yes.
yeah, Oppenheimer and Tenet, yeah,
I'm not gonna lose
are
Tenet like
two of
that.
his
You
three
can't
best
you
movies he's ever
can't
made.
bait me into this trap. But yeah.
So
I'm hoping. I love it. Realistically, I think I'll view it like I view Interstellar, a visually beautiful movie that with great camera work, a great score, and solid performances. But I could not care about the characters whatsoever.
yeah,
And
like a
I just
movie that would
by
that with like a few touch ups would be a masterpiece, but there's just like those few things that are
and
keeping it.
I also hope Nolan finally learned how to write a woman because that'd be pretty cool, right? He can't
No,
write
it's not
women
gonna
to
happen.
save his life, bro. Even I had this debate with Ty because I said Nolan can't write women, and then he turned around and said, "Well, what about Kitty Oppenheimer?" I'm like, Emily Blunt does a really good job. It's not written great,
Yeah, no.
and
If
Horse in
I'm
the
thinking
movie
of
is so produced.
if I'm thinking of female characters that I think he's written really well, um,
I can't think of one
well, I
genuinely,
mean,
and I
I
say
don't
that
think
saying like
so.
I want to. I want
I
to.
think
Like
uh well you I should have brought this up. Paige in Inception.
Inception,
I
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, they're
I
fine.
think it's a good ring. The Prestige. I know that they don't have like a ton of screen
Yeah,
time,
but
but like I
Scarlett
think
Johansson
that
does solid work.
Scarlett Johansson and the other one,
I'm
uh,
blanking on the other one. Darn it.
yeah, I'm blanking on it too. But and she's yeah. Anyway, but yeah, he has examples of good female written characters. Even Memento. That the another actress whose name is slipping my mind, but and
Yeah, I know.
she's good in Memento. She's written well in Memento. She doesn't have
But
like a ton of screen time, but she's written well.
we're gonna
It,
find out. I'm gonna find out for sure with Ty on Saturday, and if you're joining us, you're gonna find out too. This is
we'll
it.
see.
We're gonna find out whether or not all this controversy is legitimate. Like we should actually be concerned with whatever issues there are, whatever the casting decisions may be, or we're gonna walk out and be like, who cares? It's Nolan. It's the
I don't
Odyssey. I felt like I was
I
floating.
yeah I don't think I'm obviously I'm you know my feelings on
I
possibly
know
what's
your
about to
feelings on
happen,
some of the stuff, yes, but
but
I have a
I
feeling that you will. You'll like it.
I think I'm gonna like it. I think if I can predict right now where like what I think it'll be, how I think I'll feel about it, I think I'll say that it's the worst movie he's made since Interstellar, maybe even the worst movie he's made since Dark Knight Rises. But it will, but that's not necessarily because of how bad I think Odyssey will be. I think that's just has to do with how high I am on his last three movies. Um, but I think we're in for a movie that is at least going to be pretty solid. And maybe it'll be disappointing for the standards of Nolan, but right now in 2026, who really has the standards of Nolan other than Denis?
Honestly, nobody. And
Yeah. So
I'm someone
I
that has
mean,
a I have one of
not
the
saying
worst
not
Nolan
saying that those
rankings
are
of
the
all time, dude. Ooh.
not yeah. We'll do that another day. We'll do that another day
I
because a
know,
lot of
but
people would
I'm
hate
just
my
saying,
ranking
like,
too.
but like, I respect Nolan a lot. He's a great director, not a great writer, a great director. He knows his camera movement. He knows his camera placements. He knows how to get the shot. He knows how to make his films look beautiful. He knows how to get the best out of his actors and his composers. He knows how to
Yep.
pick locations. He sometimes can't cast properly, which we'll see if this is another movie where that's an issue. And not just in the ones that people are loudly complaining about. I'm talking about all of them. Tom Holland, Matt Damon, Robert Pattinson, Charlie
It's
Theron.
pretty.
We'll
I'll
see.
say across the board, it's pretty
It's a stacked cast.
shittily cast. It's pretty shitty
It's a
casting
stacked cast that could have
across the
been
board.
yeah,
Aside from like Matt Damon as Odysseus is pretty cool. Aside
yeah,
from that,
but we'll see.
the cast
We'll
is
see.
like pretty shitty across the board.
We'll
But we'll
see.
see.
We'll
Whether
see
it's
how that
you know
goes.
yeah, but we'll see.
But
I'm sure
but
it'll be a great movie. Will it be
I
an
hope
amazing
so.
movie? Will it be the
I hope it's
movie of our
great.
lifetime? Will it be the best movie of the year? Probably no for all of those.
Yeah,
But will
but
it be?
as of
Will it
right
be a?
now, we are. Was it
It's gonna
today's
be an
Monday? We are 6 days away.
yeah yeah.
5 days
It'll be
away.
yep.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, we're 5 days away.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy. As someone who's been skeptical of this, I am incredibly intrigued. I cannot
For someone
wait.
who's
Mostly
skeptical of
because,
this, I am intrigued.
well, to be
Ish.
fair, I'm mostly excited because of the Dune 3 footage that's going to play before the movie. So I'm going to get
Yeah.
goods no
I
matter
don't want
what.
to see that. Come on. I don't want to see I want
Yeah,
to
I
wait.
know,
I want to wait.
if we're gonna watch the Odyssey,
I want to
if I'm
see as
gonna suffer
little.
through a Nolan film, I'm gonna get my Denis
You're such
Villeneuve
a
flavorings in it. Yeah,
bitch.
I'm
Don't say.
getting, I'm getting my Denis Villeneuve showing
Yeah.
of the Dune Part 3 opening, and I'm going to take it and run with it if I have to
Yeah, and
suffer
then we're
through
gonna
Nolan.
leave, and then Ty's gonna enjoy Odyssey, and then we'll meet him. We'll meet him
Ty's gonna
outside when
do
it's over.
Ty's gonna do what I'm predicting Ty's gonna do. He's gonna call it the movie of the decade. He's gonna say he feels like it's the best Nolan film. I bet you, I swear to God, I bet you he turns around and loves the undying crap out of this to the
Yeah,
point where it's
probably.
nauseating.
I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna be on as high on it as he was on Oppenheimer. I think he's still gonna say
We'll
Oppenheimer.
see, because he's oh god, this means he's gonna be part of the award Oscars conversations.
Oh, that's
I'm
gonna be a
not.
fun conversation.
I, dude, it's the
Yep.
year. It's gonna be the year of Nolan versus Villeneuve versus three others, and I want Villeneuve to win. I want to get nominated for a Dune
He
film.
won't.
I want him to win. I know he
He
won't, but I
won't.
want him to win. You leave me alone, bro.
Hey, listen.
But
I do I want Dune 3 to be the best movie ever, and do I want it to win Best Picture and all that? Yes. Will it be
uh,
the best movie of the year? I'm like 99% sure it will be. Will it win Best Picture? I'm like 99% sure it won't. But
I'm going to
we'll
tell
see.
you now. I have never been anticipating a movie as much, and probably never will anticipate a movie as much as I am Dune Part 3.
Yeah, it's
This
going to be the
is
ending of
a
the best. It's going to be the
this is
ending
a
of
ride
possibly
or
the best
die
trilogy of all time.
movie. They are Villeneuve. I trust 1,000%. There is no indication he'll let me down. I am so excited. Everything I've seen, both trailers, have given me so much promise, so
Yeah,
much
I
hope.
mean the
He
quality
is
the
so good.
quality the quality of this movie will determine whether the Dune trilogy ends up as my first or second best trilogy of all time.
If it's if it's
If it's
close to the
if
quality
it's
of Dune 2, it will be the best trilogy ever made. I know it's gonna be a hot topic because Lord of the Rings exists and Star Wars,
well,
but
that's not even
it,
my number one.
yeah,
My
no,
number one is not a trilogy that I don't think you or Ty have seen. But
the Before trilogy.
no, but that's probably my number two or three. My top three
Trilogy
would
I
be the
haven't
Before trilogy,
seen.
Dune, if it
It
if
will.
it delivers,
Denis gonna nail it.
and then the Dollars trilogy,
Oh
the
yeah,
Clint
a
Eastwood,
fistful of
Sergio
dollars for a few
Leone.
dollars more. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, that's my number one. And
Name of the
then
name.
as of right now, the Before trilogy would be my number two, and then number three, I guess, would be Lord of the Rings. Would probably be my number three as of right
Dune.
now.
Dune's gonna crush it. I
Well,
can't wait.
not favorite, but best, because favorite would be Raimi's
But
Spider-Man. But yeah,
speaking of Spider-Man, I'm glad you brought up a Spider-Man because there's one
yeah,
last movie we need to talk about, and
yep.
that's a little movie called Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Now, not discussing what's in the new trailer because I want you to go in as knowing as little as possible. I want you to have
Thank
the
you,
best experience.
thank you.
This is going to make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I
We
mean
are
it.
talking. We are
Yeah,
talking. I'm thinking it's going to make another 1.4, 1.5 billion in the Spider-Man name, and I don't
yeah.
feel like I'm
It probably
exaggerating.
will. It probably will be a, between yeah, what 1.2 to 1.5, like that range.
The quality range is better than No Way Home. It looks. I'm so excited for this movie. Tom Holland looks like
I
he's
don't know
bringing
if
his
the
A
quality
game
range is
again.
better. I don't know if the you're saying the potential for it is better
Yes,
than is higher
the
than what it
potential
than
for it
what.
to be a actual great movie that you can watch at home and not just have to have a large mass theater experience to enjoy is higher than No Way Home, where when you watch that at home, you can tell it was made only for the opening weekend fans, and
Well,
that's it.
sure, but
That
you're talking
movie
about the
is a
anticipation prior the
that
anticipation for No Way Home.
yeah, but No Way Home, watching it at home alone when it's not a theater packed, it
Yeah.
is so you realize quickly that movie's not good. And Tom Holland deserves a great Spider-Man
There are
movie.
great
He
things
does.
about it, and then
There's good things
listen,
about it, but there's a lot of bad about it.
yes,
And he
but
deserves a
you're
great Spider-Man
also
movie, and I
there are
think he
so
got
many
it.
movies. Listen, there are so many movies, even in the superhero genre, that you could be making fun of way more than No Way Home.
Oh,
No Way Home
absolutely.
No Way Home,
Bruh.
No Way Home for what it is, and also a lot of the criticism that you and I and probably majority of people that have big criticisms of No Way Home probably have to do with the fact that they shot it over the pandemic, and the fact that it looks so crappy is partly
No.
just because it's an MCU film and 95% of MCU movies look crappy, but
Bad green
also
screen.
because
Bad
but
green
like
screen I can let go.
it looks the way it does because it was because of when they made it. You know what I mean? So
No,
like a lot. I try my best to give that movie some slack, cut it some slack because I think of that. I think if No Way Home were to be coming out right now, like instead of Brand New Day, and it didn't have to be made over COVID, and it could, and they had no restrictions for making the film, it would have
better
been
visuals,
it
same
would have been
story. Still not
significantly better.
good.
It would have been
It,
significantly better.
well,
It
okay.
would have
I
been a
think
great. It probably would have been the best Spider. It probably would have been the best Spider-Man movie in a while. It probably would have
my
been the best
issue
MCU Spider-Man.
my issue with No Way Home is that it feels like it was written day of.
Right, but you
Everything
don't think
feels like it
part
was
of it
written
has
the
to do with
day of
COVID?
them shooting, and that's apparently what they're doing with Doomsday too. So
Right, but you don't think the writing also has the lack of great writing also has something to do with the fact that they made majority of the movie over COVID? Like they didn't just shoot it majority
no,
over COVID. They like complete like a vast majority of everything about the movie was made during COVID, right? Am I wrong about that?
still they shot it in like 4 months, 3 4 months, late December to
Yeah.
late
Like
December 2020 to early
like it's not
2021.
so like even the writing probably, I don't know.
But this,
I think that it just suffers from from the circumstances, and the great things about No Way Home are still great.
but
You
brand
know,
new day.
Andrew Garfield is still gives a fantastic, still gives a great performance. I'm running out of positive things to say about the movie, but
It
I
has
loved
people
I
I
love
know.
Toby. I love
It has
Toby.
people I recognize. That's about the only
Yeah.
good thing in it.
Oh, Willem Dafoe's great in it too. I'm sorry. Willem Dafoe's great in it too.
Alfred Molina's solid
Alfred
until they
Molina's
nerf him.
Alfred Molina's good. Um, uh,
J.K. Simmons
I,
is always a
Aunt
peak J.
May.
Jonah Jameson.
Aunt May. I forgot her name in real life.
Marissa
Um,
Tomei.
Marissa Tomei is good.
J.K.
Yeah,
Simmons is peak
my man.
J. Jonah Jameson. But Brand New Day is going to be big. I have 2 tickets. I'm probably only going to be able to use one of them, but I'm doing the Prime early screening on the 29th. So I'm excited. I'm going to be in a theater packed with Spider-Man fans again, but I hope that this
Yeah,
time it's a movie I can watch at home and still get a great amount of enjoyment out of. I want so much for this movie, dude. It's just a shame because Tom Holland this is the one time where I feel like Tom Holland does a good job is when he's playing Spider-Man. And I don't know if that's
yeah.
because it feels like he's an MCU actor where he's perfect for the MCU but can't get cast right anywhere else, or if it's the fact that he doesn't know how to pick projects outside of Spider-Man.
I
So
think he's just. I don't think he. I mean, I know. I get your point, and I agree. But I think that it's mostly has to do with that he probably doesn't care all that much about like the quality of his career. I think he just is in movies that he likes. I mean, some of this could have been promo, but like even before Uncharted, he was talking about how big of a fan he was of Uncharted. I think he picks projects for like, oh, I want to go be in a Nolan movie because like it's Nolan. That would be a lot of fun. I don't think he cares as much about the quality as he does like,
yeah,
like,
I
oh, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Uncharted, like it'll be a lot of fun.
you
Spider-Man,
can tell.
like
You can
I
tell.
don't think the quality, like there's a difference between the way that he picks movies and the way that like Timmy picks movies. Timmy picks movies because every single movie that he picks, he is expecting and hoping that it's going to be an amazing movie. I don't think Tom Holland goes into every movie that he's in being
Okay.
like, "Yo, this
I
movie's going to be great."
I
You
love that
know?
argument. I do. Um what reason would Timothy Chalamet have for picking Wonka? Not that it's a bad movie. I just want to know what in his head. Why would he want to be Willy Wonka?
Because it's a well, I
Because the
think
guy from
part of it.
Paddington did it? That would be my answer.
Well,
I don't know what else. I don't
yeah.
know what else he's doing it for. If he wants to
Oh,
sing and
okay,
dance,
fine. But even with Wonka, like though that's
great
it's
movie.
like yes, but also that is also like a like it's a
Different
big
role.
IP. It's a role that like he can show sides of his acting that like he doesn't normally really get to show. He does a lot of serious performances. He does a lot of like,
Dude,
you know, getting into the mind of a character like Bob Dylan or getting into the mind of a character,
he went.
like
He went
anyway.
from Willy Wonka, and then 3 months later, we got to see him as Paul Atreides in Dune 2,
Yeah,
where he turns
that's
around
range. That's
and
range.
has
Don't
insane
fit.
range. He has insane
I
range
haven't
in
seen
Dune 2
Wonka. I
alone.
haven't seen Wonka,
From
but like
Wonka, from Wonka to Dune 2 to a complete unknown to Mari Supreme.
yeah.
This man's on fire. Whether or
And
not
he
you
has
love a complete
fantastic
unknown,
performances from
yes, and
he has
all of them,
multiple
all of them,
fantastic performances before that.
all of them.
So
He's
yeah.
great. Yeah, brand new day. I'm excited. Can't wait. Hope it's good. I hope all these movies are good. I hope I like the Odyssey. I hope I like all these films, even if it looks absolute trash like Verity or Moana ended up
Yeah.
being. But I hope I like them all. People
They're
put effort
doing
into
fun
these
things with the
things.
camera. I liked this. Like I told you, I saw the first Brand New Day trailer and I
Mhm.
saw the camera inside the mask
Yep.
and like all that. It, you know,
They're
obviously
doing
like
unique stuff. They're doing fun
yeah,
stuff.
they're trying new things. They're trying new
They're
things.
going for it.
It's a brand new Spider-Man movie,
They want a
and
boots on the ground Spider-Man. They want a street level Spider-Man. I can't wait. I hope they do it
that's not going
right.
to be where we get. That's not going to be what we get. That's already been.
No, I know it's gonna be street level, but it's not gonna be street level because
No, it's not going to be street level. There's
It's
going to
got
be
50
so
million
many
people
people
in
in this
it.
movie. It's
It's got
not.
50
This is
million
not.
people in it.
I will say. I mean, Yeah, we can talk. We could.
Punisher,
This is another movie that we can talk
Hulk,
about for a while. But
whoever
like
Sadie
when
Sink
I first,
is playing.
yeah, MJ. Um, Even though there's been a lot of speculation that she isn't, she is. Um, they're killing they're killing Zendaya, fake MJ, and
No, they're not. No,
they're
they're
making
not.
real MJ.
No, they're not.
Yes,
No,
they
they're
are.
not. There's only two
They are.
possibilities. She's either the real MJ, which I don't buy at all, or she's
They've
Jean
already said
Grey.
her name's Michelle Jones. She's not the real MJ. They've already
Doesn't
said they.
matter. It doesn't matter. They're not going to turn around and get rid of Zendaya. People can have Zendaya fatigue all they want.
Okay,
Zendaya
fine.
is in
Okay,
these
fine. They
movies
might
because
not.
she's Tom Holland. Not at this point. They're together. It's a package deal. I think Sadie
Sure.
Sink is realistically probably there's two likely. There's the rumor of her being a Punisher sidekick. I don't know who that person is in the comics. I don't buy
Yeah.
that. The other one that is probably likely is that she looks like she would be perfectly cast as a young Jean Grey. And if that's the case, why is Jean Grey in a Spider-Man movie? We'll find out what the answer
What do you
is
mean?
in
Why is she in a
in
Spider-Man
2 weeks.
movie?
Why is Jean Grey? Why are
Because
we
it's the
getting the
MCU and
origins
they
of
have to
Jean
set up for
Grey
the
in a
next movie.
Spider-Man movie? We
Because
already
it's
have
an
Hulk and
MCU.
Punisher.
Because it's an MCU movie and they have to do a bunch of setup.
It's no only Spider-Man. Only Spider-Man gets crammed up with a
We
bunch
know
of other stuff,
why.
dude.
We know why. She probably is Jean Grey. Yeah, she probably isn't MJ. Mary Jane, I should say.
We'll see how that goes.
Clarify. She's probably not Mary Jane. Would I want her to be Mary Jane? Yes. Would I be fine with her as Jean Grey? Sure. But do I want Jean Grey in this movie? Hell no. But who cares? Who cares? It's the MCU. They've been they've been bad for a long time.
That is no lie there. Well, they've been
They've been
okay,
bad for a
but
long time. Long
they've
time.
been something for a long time, that's for sure. But yeah. Hopefully all these movies are good. I want good movies. I want to have fun at the movies. I want to be entertained. I want to have thought. I want to think. I want to enjoy everything. That's what we started this for. So we love movies so much we want to talk about them endlessly.
Yeah, man.
And I I hope to God, dude. I hope to God everything lands. But we'll see. We'll see
We'll
how it
see.
all goes.
I think a lot of a lot of the movies that we talked about as most anticipated. I think multiple of them could be big disappointments, but I'll say as long as Dune Part 3 is great, as long
Then the rest of the year doesn't matter.
as long as Clayface. I mean, I know I said earlier that. Yeah, I mean, as long as
um
if Dune Part 3 and Clayface are both great movies, I'm satisfied till 2027. I'll just say that.
so before we end, I do have to share something with you because I
Oh, and
decided
Werewolf.
to.
Sorry, I'm very excited for
Yeah,
Werewolf. Anyway,
I have some stuff to share with you.
did we just get news?
Doomsday tickets for certain premium formats go on sale next week, and the runtime is now known: 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Huh. Okay, so a whole
Here's the
hour
thing:
shorter than I was seeing. Am I the only one? I saw like multiple social media posts that were saying that like it was rumored that it
tickets
was going
go
to be
on
three
sale
hours and
July
45 minutes.
20th. You know how hard it's going to be to get tickets for Doomsday, knowing that they're dropping
Bro, I
on
don't care.
Monday.
If I don't
They're
get to see
dropping
it
on
in theaters,
Monday.
oh well. Oh
What
well.
time on Monday? I don't know. I'll fight for a ticket. I'm not seeing it alongside Dune 3. I'll see it
Okay.
separately. Dune 3 I'm
Okay.
seeing 50
I'll just
times.
watch Dune Part 3 twice in theaters. I don't care about seeing. I mean,
That's what I'm talking
I'm.
about.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep. Tickets
do I
certain
hope
premium
Doomsday
formats
is
go on
great? Of
sale
course,
next
I hope
week.
every day. I wish hope every movie's great. But like, I don't know. I don't really care that much about Doomsday. I
But
wanted
yeah,
to.
so
I saw the promo art. Did you see the promo art that like just came out like a day or two ago?
I did
With like
and
that
I was just like,
shows all the
yes,
people that
I
are going to be in
did.
it, and it didn't hit me until that I saw that poster. And I was like, wow, I don't care about any of these people other than like a few of
Exactly.
them.
Dude, dude,
Like
dude.
I don't care
The
about
rumor
any of you guys. Like,
The rumor for Doomsday is that Doctor Doom cares more and is obsessed with
yeah, I saw that.
Chris
I saw
Evans,
that.
Steve Rogers.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
Fantastic Four's villain, and he cares more
yeah.
about Steve Rogers.
This movie's gonna
Why?
suck. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. This movie's gonna suck. Plus, you know what also sucked? Fantastic Four. So the movie also
I
sucked.
disagree with you there,
So
but
yeah,
that's a
that movie sucked.
disagreement that we have.
Thunderbolts is
But
good, but Thunderbolts is the only bright spot that the MCU has had.
I just,
In how long? In a while.
I just
So
hope for, I just hope for good things. That's all I want. If they somehow make Doomsday good, I'll applaud the crap out of them. But we've seen what the Russos can do. No good
I
movies.
actually don't want Doomsday to even be good. Well, actually,
Well,
that's not true. I shouldn't say that because
well
I
I
was gonna
also,
say I don't.
well,
I was gonna say that I don't want it to be good so that it makes less money and then Dune 3 makes more. But whether
that's
the
what I was
movie's
gonna say.
but whether the movie sucks or not, it's gonna make a shit. Like the quality of the movie isn't gonna matter for the amount of money that
I
it makes.
hope.
So
Well, here's what I hope the movie's actually good because it'd be better for theaters to have more people going to see it in following weekends if it's
it would
actually
actually
good.
be worse for theaters because
Well,
it would
the
continue
Doomsday
the
thing, I
mar
know, dude. Don't
the
get me started.
no, it wouldn't continue the Doomsday thing. It would continue the slop fest of the only movies that make a ton of money,
Yeah, but
with the few
I
exceptions
also
being
want it to be so
massive
pathetically bottom
IP.
of the barrel awful that people don't come out to the theater after weekend one to the point where it bombs so hard they have to massively course correct. Because keep in mind, it's a part one.
They already have course corrected. We're getting X-Men and all that.
Do we really think they're going to do a good job with X-Men? Do we really? When one of the rumored
Why don't they
castings
just
for
make?
Magneto is
Yeah, I
Adam
don't know.
Driver?
That's not the casting decisions that I've been mad at, but we won't get into that. That's Odyssey related talk, and I don't want to.
Yeah, I know where your head lies on that stuff. We'll see how it actually plays out. I have faith
We'll
in
see.
Lupita and Elliot, but we'll see. And I guess any final thoughts since we covered everything? Any last minute things that have come up on your mind that you want to
No, no,
quickly?
I think this went well. Good first episode.
Good
I'm
first
excited.
step. Do you want to
We
know how
went we
long we've
went
been
pretty
doing this
long,
for?
2.5 hours. Yeah.
2.5 hours.
But
This
anyway,
is just hey, listen. We'll be a little more organized in the future. This was the first run of it. I don't know what
yeah,
else you want from us, other
yeah,
than honest conversation.
yeah. I'm
I ain't
excited.
gonna lie.
Hyped up.
Oh, Nolan overrated. There's a hot there. Put that in the atmosphere. Nolan's overrated. I'm going to see the Odyssey, and my Interstellar is not a good movie shirt, and I expect people to comment on it. I'm going for discourse, bro. I have no regrets.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I definitely am excited
The
to be walking
day
next to
will
you
come
with
when
that
people
on.
realize Nolan can't write, and it's gonna be beautiful. Until then,
Those
he'll still
those
make money.
conversations have been happening for
Yes,
a long
but
time.
everybody's been quiet about it because he turned around and had Oppenheimer make almost $1 billion because Barbie released on the same day, and he's still yet to even acknowledge that. I don't know why you would, but Barbie acknowledged Oppenheimer. They leaned into it. They didn't have to. They carried
Why
Oppenheimer.
would somebody like Nolan acknowledge something like that? Like what's the like what who cares? Who cares that it made
Sportsmanship.
who cares
That's
if
it.
the with the reason why
That's it.
it made money?
Sportsmanship. That's it. Even Tom
Nolan
Cruise acknowledged both,
Nolan was
bro.
the biggest director on the planet like currently working before Oppenheimer came out. So what does it matter?
Yes, and
The movie like what is it
again,
like if Oppenheimer made 500 if
yes, I know, no,
Oppenheimer
no,
made
I know
500
that, I
million
know
dollars,
that,
guess
but
what? It still would be one of the
people are
best
trying
movies
to
of the
throw.
decade. It would
But
still be
I know,
arguably his best movie. I think it's his best movie.
I do too.
Like it would who cares? I care about the quality of movies,
But
not what
dude,
it makes.
I know,
Not
but
the money.
people
So,
like I had this debate with Ty before. He turned around and he said Oppenheimer would have made just as much money if Barbie wasn't there, and I said he's smoking crack.
yeah, obviously that's not true.
It is a 3-hour
But who cares?
biopic on a nuclear physicist. Who cares? Is correct. It would have not made as much money. It would have probably been in the 500 to 600 million range,
Yeah.
and it would have still won the awards. But it would have not been close to $1 billion if it wasn't for Barbie.
No,
That
it
man's
wouldn't have been close to a
high.
billion, but who cares? I don't care that the movie made $1 billion. I care that it's a fantastic
Some
movie.
people do. It's
I
a
care I
point
care about the quality of the movie.
because
If the movie came out and it made $1 billion and it was Barbie level, I haven't seen Barbie, but like if it came out and it was, I'm assuming I
look,
would not.
there's
Anyway,
with a thing like Barbenheimer, there's two battles: money and then awards. That's all people care about in terms like this. Quality, you're gonna either love them or hate them. So you pick the one you love and you go with whatever battle you need to win. So for Barbenheimer, first it was money, which Barbie dominated and would have dominated even without having to carry Oppenheimer to $950 million.
Yep.
Oppenheimer swept the awards, so they each got to win somewhere, and that's all that matters. Everybody won. Theaters won.
And
Nolan won.
the same thing could possibly happen with Doomsday.
No, theaters are gonna lose. Theaters lose.
I'm saying I'm just using your argument. The same thing could
I
happen.
know, but here's the thing: Barbie and
It
Oppenheimer went
could
after
it
two
could make
very
it
different audiences. Dune 3 and Doomsday have overlapping audiences.
somewhat.
Yes, but that's enough to turn around and be an issue.
I
Yeah, there are
mean,
people that are gonna see Doomsday that don't see Dune 3. They're high, but there are people that see Dune 3 that don't see Doomsday. They're based, and I think that we just have to wait and see. I can't wait.
just gotta wait and see.
December can't get here fast enough, dude. Dune
Well,
3
yeah,
cannot get here fast enough.
yeah. I hope it's
I, I'm
incredible. I
I
hope
am
it's
buying tickets for opening weekend AMC Lincoln Square. I'm going to fight for them if I have to. I will be up all night. I'm going to sleep early. I'm going to be up before midnight. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to be up all day long getting tickets. So if you want
happy
to
for
go,
you.
it's going to be the weekend before Christmas. So be aware of that. So it'll be December 19th. I'm going
Yeah,
to be shooting for the morning.
I might have to get you to buy 2 tickets, and then I'll just pay you back. We'll see.
Well, I gotta get Ty's ticket. I gotta get my ticket. I gotta get my friend in Connecticut's ticket. Not my friend in New York's ticket, and then I get yours.
Yep.
And you would just have to owe me. That's it. But as long
Yeah,
as I
man.
can get four, dude, if I can get 4 tickets and good seating for Dune 3, you
You
will
have to be
never.
you have to be
You,
clicking clicking
dude.
super
I have
fast.
2 computers. I have my phone. You
Oh yeah,
think
you're
I'm not
gonna
gonna be
you're gonna have the
prepared?
whole you gotta have the whole
I'm
setup.
gonna have my
Yeah.
desk covered in computers and my phone, and I'm going to be. I have my AMC app on my phone. I'll have the AMC website on one computer, and I'll have Fandango on the other. We're just gonna go with the flow.
Yep.
I hope I get it. I hope I do. I
Yeah,
do.
man.
I want it so bad. And if I get the tickets, I'm dressing up. I'm dressing up as Emperor Paul Atreides. I'm
Yeah.
walking around New York City with a buzz cut. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna be near Paul.
I'll join you. I'll buzz it again. I'll go back to buzz. I was trying.
Uh,
Yeah. All right,
Well,
man.
this was a lot of fun. I had an
Yeah. Think.
absolute blast. We're definitely doing this more. Hopefully a little shorter. But
Yeah, we're gonna have to be better about pacing in the
thank you
future. But
for agreeing to do this with me. Otherwise, I
yeah,
would just
man.
be rambling to the camera for like an hour and a half, and that's no fun for anybody.
Yeah, man. This is
So
great.
this
I'm
was fun.
excited.
Can't wait for the next one when it's post Odyssey talk, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Until
Yep.
then, thank you for listening, and have
Thank you
a
for listening.
wonderful
Thank you for
rest
watching.
of your day. Bye.
Later.